Are we all logged in? That's not a question.
Yeah. Leanna does her job as a ghost and starts haunting the square.
Hi!
By smacking together 2 pans.
2 what?
Pans.
I see.
No, frying pans.
Or like in the town square.
Yeah.
I see you fixed your hair issues, Leanna.
Oh yes, that wore off after a while.
Okay, I guess I'll put the barber kit back into the vault then.
Please do. Well,
It's an actual thing, by the way.
maybe we should take it with us.
Oh, but Dobson told us that we should exchange our old potions with his new recipe.
Well, I think it was his more reliable recipe which caused that effect, but I still have an old one, yeah.
Oh, we haven't tried the new ones yet.
I think I drank the old one.
The old one, yes.
Graham?
The new ones are new.
Completely new and untested.
New improved.
Oh,
Wow,
newer.
they're definitely new.
They're called
Newer
Dobson's unpredictable magic-based enhanced reliability potions.
Newer than the Onyx ones?
Yes.
Ah, right, okay.
Those were just the dumb potions. These are dumber.
Right,
Oh.
I guess we can go shopping, yeah.
Oh my goodness. The waypoints don't work the same way anymore. We've updated
What
our
way-
hotkeys. Placing ruler waypoints is now done by pressing Q or right-clicking.
Oh, how dumb is that? Space was so much better.
Oops.
Ah,
I've got to learn more keys.
Seems like...
oh, that's annoying.
I wish I could see my actual path, not just teleport there.
Everybody else sees it.
I know, but it's not the same.
What do you mean see your actual path? Do you not see it?
Like,
Oh no, I don't like that. That's rubbish.
Why didn't you like that? Oh, it tells you the squares now as well.
So what does space do? Space does nothing anymore, okay?
It does nothing.
And how do you
Oh,
see
no,
your...
no, space does do a thing. Oh, no, it doesn't do anything.
This works. This doesn't work.
So you can't see anymore your past move, though. Remember how pressing space would just tell you your past
really?
move?
That's rubbish. Oh, well.
Okay, well, it's life.
One of those updates
Anyway.
doesn't help anybody.
Hello, Dobson.
Oh, sorry, oh! He says, shoveling a large kind of lamb chop into his mouth as you walk over.
I will let you swallow.
Thank you. Choose down his beef. So,
I will let you
fine
swallow.
morning for a hike. Where are you off to today then, lads?
We're off adventuring. We're gonna look for Leanna's remains.
Aha! Yes, yes, Are you hoping to get yourself back in the body?
oh no, I just hope to prevent those spiders from chewing on my bones.
Oh, yes. Well, very good, yes.
But you mentioned your enhanced formula for your new potion. I'd love to try some of those.
Yes, of course, yes. Here you go. I've got enough for one each today.
Wow. Should I give you back the old ones?
Well, it's up to you. You're welcome to keep drinking them, but they're as yet proved to be too good and too interesting. But you never know you never know. One of those recipes might have been the one. I'm sure there's some. I've still got faith that the recipe might have had something in it, but it certainly didn't seem to be doing too much good.
Well, you know what? In case we need it, I will keep mine. But I'll have a new one, please, if I may.
Yes, of course. You want one?
I definitely want one.
Starts handing out vials.
Not for me, thanks.
I'll take his then.
You can take mine.
What color are these? They're always something interesting.
These are a color. these they're like, in fact, they're kind of almost a thick substance inside. And you sort of like, turn it side to side to see it run in the glass. It's kind of almost like a jam color, like a purpley jam color. If you didn't know better, you'd think it was raspberry jam.
Okay.
It certainly looks different.
Purple jam.
Yes. Well, I was a bit worried about the consistency, but I've been assured that this recipe will get us further down the path, and well, we'll see how we get on.
Perfect.
Somebody just moved my token.
Yeah, I did. Apparently, there's an undo button.
Oh.
What's the undo button? I want to know.
It does that.
So that's you dicking around with my token earlier on then, wasn't it?
Literally.
Can I undo as well? Because I would love to be able to undo.
You right click on your
I was-
token.
Yeah.
Is there an undo thing in the list?
No. Must be a Mac thing.
Then the answer is no.
Then there's no keyboard shortcut for it?
Oh,
I don't
well.
know. I am the GM. I have all the power.
Hmm.
Anyway, that's enough of that.
So, Dobson, while I think of it, one of your finest burlap sacks, please. We need something to put the bones in.
Oh yes. There's some over there on the table. Help yourself.
How much?
No, you have one of those for free. That's no worries. I bring my stores in as long as you bring it back. That's fine.
All right. It will have had dead things in it.
Oh, no worries. We'll use that to store the meat.
Nice. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Always look after my best customers, of course.
Your only customers.
Well, yes, that's true. I'm still waiting on this trading post that Locker's promised me is coming any day now. But Holgate seems to be working hard, tirelessly. Of course, these dwarfs they don't often let up until the job's done. So I'm sure it'll be good.
All right.
I look forward to it too.
Yes.
Anybody want those boots, by the way, we found in that mountain? We call them the boots of the false wanderer.
I'm afraid I don't. Well,
You don't need them, you float.
probably. Yeah, I can just float. Yeah.
I don't know if they'd be that useful, really, would they?
I'm not
It's
sure.
sort of. It's useful for one person, really.
Yeah. Stick it in the vault.
Yeah, they're already there. I'm just.
Yeah. Oh, was somebody got that rod of alertness?
Yeah.
Somebody, awesome. Good stuff. That might come in handy.
Rod of Rodness. Where is it? There we go.
So, Thomas, you know the way to this place, right?
So does
sorry.
Graven. So do you.
I meant
Well-
Varen, sorry.
I know where it is. It's up by the stone circle, isn't it?
Yes, not by Graven's sheepish mistake, let's be clear.
Not that stone circle, the other stone circle. The proper stone circle with stones.
The stoniest of the stones.
Exactly. The stoniest one.
Yes. So, which route are we taking today? I'm looking at I'm rolling this map out.
The usual one.
So, to Graven's sheepish mistake.
Is that a cop out?
Don't we usually go out by Staker's farm, down through the valley, and then left?
That's what we did last time, at least on the way back.
I think that's the way we should go then.
All right.
Oh, or we could go out by the troll bridge and then up the river. That'll also get us there.
You know, I'm surprised you're taking me along, gentlemen, to be honest, because if we're searching for a dead body and you're bringing a necromancer along, a little bit.
Well, you see, they're mine bones, so
Oh, well, yes, of course.
I dare say you wouldn't touch them. Would you? Close your eyes.
That'd be super old. You brought Leona back from the dead.
I mean,
I mean, this wasn't that long ago. Are we sure we're gonna find bones? We might just find your actual body.
well, I don't
What
know
else is down there, really, isn't it?
how ravenous are the Chitin.
Quite.
So those chitins, do they really look like the way Cloud described it in his notes? 4 arms, spider-looking. I've never seen them.
They had both forearms and biceps.
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 Yeah, forearms and biceps.
Awesome.
Boom, boom.
Doom, doom, doom.
That took me a while.
Yeah, me too.
By the way, Graham,
Because it was so unfunny.
Yeah, you're all laughing, so you know.
Look,
yes.
would it be okay if I had that ring back? I think Varen would requires it more,
Oh, yes, of course. Here you go.
or might require it more.
What ring is this?
It's an engagement ring.
Oh, Leanna. You
Well, if things become heated, I can take some of the damage for you if you wear this ring.
I see. So basically, if you die, it's my fault. It's the scapegoat
Essentially.
ring.
Yeah.
Déjà vu?
Wow.
It's fine. Just
I don't need another guilt complex, okay?
If I do die, just you have my bones, so bring me back.
Yes, of course.
Right. Shall we be off?
Yes. And
Yes.
I just have a
Let's go.
quick rule question, Graham.
Uh-huh.
I've been told that opportunity of attacks, attack of opportunities, there you go. You can only do 1 attack, so even if you have, say, 2 attacks per action normally, you could still do only 1 strike. Is that correct?
Yeah, the idea is you're just sort of lashing out at the person as they walk past. You're not taking a full action.
Okay,
It's a reaction, isn't it?
got it.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys head out. It's a nice cloudy day today, but warm. It feels a good 20, 23 degrees. You have a wander along the river, and eventually, with no hassle whatsoever, find yourselves at the Stone Circle.
I remember this now.
The actual stone circle.
The real stone circle,
Mm,
not the fake one.
no.
Oh, guys, before we go in, I got this new little trick. I'm gonna leave the surprise to you guys, but if I say something like, what could I say? Anyway, basically I need you to all close your eyes when I'm about to do this thing.
You could say, "Close your eyes."
Yeah, but I don't want the other creatures to find out what I'm about to do and them close their eyes as well. So
Say, look, a bear.
yeah.
Niall!
I know what I can say. I'll say something like, let's get some high ground. Something about high grounds, okay? If I say
Okay.
that, close
How
your
about-
eyes for just a few seconds till I say you can reopen them, but just a few seconds.
Say, "We have the high ground."
Yeah, or let's get the high ground. Sounds good.
It's
to me.
over, Chitin.
It's over, friends. We have the high ground.
Fantastic music.
Right.
Okay.
All
I
right,
believe the entrance is here.
Yep.
let's head there.
That's
Okay.
the cavity.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
No. Are you? All right. So you head in, down, through the opening known colloquially as the Devil's Step, down a gap measuring 5 feet, into an utterly dark, rounded stepped passage.
Spooky.
Yawn or?
No, that was a spooky noise.
All right.
That was Leanna.
That's not you guys. That's you
Center the map,
guys.
please.
Oh, I can see dead Leanna.
I can see clearly now. Rain has
Can you-
gone.
Put some light on me now because my sword has got something on it that makes it glow.
Graven's got all the cool magical items.
As if a torch?
I think it's a torch, as if a torch. I can't remember the distance.
You have the thing.
I have the thing.
Varen is swole.
What do you think I've been doing since I last headed out on adventure?
So
Go
Leanna,
near the front.
I'm going to turn off the light.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can see through dead
Well-
Leanna's eyes.
So you would know where Leanna is. So I think you could probably still see your token.
I can, yeah.
All right. So you would, because your spirit floated out of the body and left the cavern. What you have seen and what you now know where the token is, really accurate. So
All right.
what you've just seen, which
Yeah.
I'm not showing you again,
Yeah.
is your knowledge.
So
Okay, which
when I
way?
woke, down the corridor to the left. But before we go, when I woke up, I heard a bunch of them.
Well, so they were actually eating you as you became spirity being, if you remember.
Oh.
I'm sure that's what we discussed.
Probably the trauma made him forget.
Shit.
Maybe.
In my write-up, I wrote that I woke up and I didn't really see them, but I heard them.
Oh,
Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Because otherwise I would have had to fight them, right? So whatever. She will say, I know that they're probably still around there. So we should probably be careful heading into that area.
Okay.
And Varen, do you remember how many there were left when you guys left last time? Because I think, Leanna, you forgot everything before your death, right?
Yeah.
I believe there were 2. But
Only 2.
well, we
Can't
did manage to whittle them down a little bit as we were running.
All right. And Leanna, how many did you see in your?
It sounded like a lot more.
Okay.
They're probably reserves.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
we-
pretend he's gonna believe all this because I know how many there were. Locke doesn't. All right. Sounds easy enough.
Let me just cast the spell to see how long it lasts. Yeah, so I'll cast that on Varen.
Oh. Thank you. What does it do? Wait, yeah.
You take half of all damage now,
Okay.
Plus
Oh,
1 to
thank you
AC.
very
and I take the rest. So don't don't throw yourself into battle too much.
I'm a squishy wizard. I don't throw myself into anything unless I'm ambushed.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well, well, thank you for your generosity. That's the word.
You're
Yeah.
most welcome.
You have plus 1 to AC as well.
I've what?
Oh yeah, apparently.
Plus 1 to AC.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Handy.
Before we go any further, should we go in any sort of formation? Is this fine? You guys are close quarter fighters, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. DM says internet died. So,
Oh,
are you back, Graham?
he's not in Discord.
Okay, then let's finish the dungeon before he comes back.
It's gonna be a bit hard without them rolling.
So since we're waiting a bit, another thing that I haven't tried this out yet, but there's this other thing I can do, and if I do it, just don't get too close to me.
Can you be a bit more specific?
I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but I think some creatures, like a lot of little insect or bugs, can come out of me, and it's going to hurt everything around me. So make sure you're not around me when that happens.
I see.
I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
How will we know when you're going to do it?
I'm sure you'll find out.
Well, I think we'll notice if bugs start coming out of it. But,
true.
Hope no one has trypophobia.
I do. Uh-oh.
It's kind of bad if you're the one casting the spell.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Locke does not look confident about this.
Is that a custom spell? Because I know Contagion is a spell, but that's sort of like a targeted thing.
This is not a spell, it's something my matron has gifted me with. She just mentioned this to me in a dream, but I haven't tried it yet.
Your mage friend?
My matron.
Oh, patron.
It's female, so it's a matron. Patron being like a dad, papa, right? Matron like a mama.
What is she?
I'm not quite sure, but it looks like a woman, but it's more of a silhouette, and then you just see the emptiness of space and stars through her. So,
is it custom or?
Yes.
Nice.
But it's still from the Shadow Fae, so it's I just make a new kind of entity from the Shadow Fae every warlock I play.
Yeah, you gotta make your own, otherwise it's boring.
Yeah. Well.
Although, admittedly, for my warlocks, I've stolen ideas in the past from books and stuff.
From the what? Past what?
From books. I've stolen ideas from books.
Mm.
Demonic clouds and stuff.
The Hexblade is the strangest of the warlock subclasses, because they don't really say what your patron is. They just say it's from the Shadow Fae, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Some say it's the Raven Queen, and it's Raven Queen for everyone, but most of them just say it's a creature from the Shadow Fae.
Is it the actual sword which is your patron, or is it the person that made the sword?
It's the person that made them, they say.
Right. Yeah, the Raven Queen is the one that made the oldest sword, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The very first one, but a bunch of other deities made others too.
Yeah, so I just kind of like to make a different concept.
Yeah. Are you actually primary melee? Because you've used Eldritch Blast a lot.
I definitely do more damage with melee, but Eldritch Blast is almost as good, so I'm quite versatile with that.
Favorite.
Hello.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not back. I just logged into my phone. Apologize profusely that my internet's so shit.
It happens.
C'est la vie.
So you're on 4G now.
Nope, I'm on H+.
Ooh.
Although it looks like my internet. Normally it drops. It goes away for a minute or so, and then it comes back. Let's start Discord. Like.
I'm curious whose keyboard sounds loudest. Grams is
Mine
pretty
is
loud.
Mine is dampened.
I'm gonna type now, Tommy.
It probably didn't help. I just had my phone on my desk and was typing through it. Right, I'm back. I'm here. I'm very sorry. You
Yeah.
are amazing. Let's continue.
Yay, we killed all the cheatings already.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. It's a shame you lost Graven, though.
As if.
All right, I just refreshed my 20. All right, so as you head down the stairs into the dark, you see Graven's flaming sword lighting the way, and you head toward the now fairly familiar blue haze in the chamber.
What's that blue haze? Anyone? Baron?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Baron? Oh no. Oh no.
No one can remember.
Baron's gone.
He's muted.
Baron!
So as you enter this room, it's impossible to see more than a few feet in any direction. The haze smells of strange spice, smoke, and dank copper. As Graven heads into the room, he almost disappears out of sight, the fog enveloping behind him.
Graven, where are you?
I'm over here.
Where's over here?
Oh, no. I wave my sword around. Over here.
Do I see his sword?
You can sort of just about make out his sword through the haze, yeah.
Baron, do you know about this? Oh, right. I read about this in the Clouds notes. There's a dragon mouth or something,
Yeah, that's right.
and you have to clog it with something.
Okay. Have we got anything to clog it with?
Probably some cloth. At least that's what Cloud did last time.
I've got a blanket. I'll stuff a blanket in there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Roll a thing.
Blanket
Rolla.
check.
Okay. So as you walk up to the door with your blanket and attempt to cover, I'd like you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Okay. So you push up. The sort of haze can fill your nose, but it doesn't seem to have much of an effect. Makes you cough a little bit. But you shove it up the nostrils of this dragon, and after a minute or so, the haze kind of clears from the room. And once again, you see an open door south, an open door to the west. This large door in front of you that has it's kind of a chipped sculpture framing the door with a foreshortened dragon's head. And then you see an open door at the top here.
Do you know which way we're supposed to go?
Baron?
It was through that door over there.
Over where?
Which one? Oh,
This
this
one.
one.
Yes, I remember us going through that door because it was through that door that I got ensnared in a web, from which
Okay.
I was fortunately rescued by then still living Leanna.
You can see it. So as you look through the door, you can see that it's covered. The whole doorway, you can just about see through into the corridor beyond, which is
Okay.
seems to be completely blocked by thick strands of pearl grey webbing.
Has anybody
Again,
got
deja vu.
a torch that we can burn the web away with?
Oh, I'm staying over here while you do that.
You guys really don't remember any of it, huh? Okay. Up there. In Cloud's notes, they say that these paralyze. Is that true? If you touch them.
Yes. I can testify to that.
Okay.
So, don't touch them. At
Uh,
least with your bare skin, don't do that.
Okay.
anyone's got magical fire?
Or just light a torch and set fire to them with the torch.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I'll try that then. Making sure not to touch them with my skin,
Okay, yes. So
even though I'm clad in armor.
So you try and burn away the web that's covering the door, stopping you from entering. But you find the fire seems to be, the webs seem to be resistant to the burning. You can, as you take a closer look, you can see that they seem to have been coated in some sort of oil, and this seems to be stopping from just burning away with regular fire.
Yeah. We had tried that last time, but Locke doesn't remember, so he didn't say anything.
Okay. Do we want to go this way, or should we go a different way?
Oh.
Okay,
Well-
Locke's gonna try with his giant space sword. Does that work?
Is it on fire?
Nope. It's made of space.
You're just trying to
Magical
cut through
space. Sorry?
it. You're just trying to sort of cut through it.
Yeah. With my great sword.
Okay, so yeah, as you sort of plunge your sword into the web and try and cut through, you find that the sword just kind of gets wrapped in a bunch of web and then gets almost completely stuck.
Does it cut
Baron.
through a bit?
Not really.
Then I will make my sword disappear and reappear in my hands brand new. Worked last time though, huh? Not that Locke remembers.
Varen and Locke.
Yes.
Varen, I'm sure you have some sort of spell, fiery spell, or
You think I have fire magic? Oh, that's. If I did, I wouldn't keep throwing ray of frost at everything.
well, you could
Well, you
try
could
that.
Freeze it with ray of frost, and then we'll hit it with the sword. See if
Oh,
it shatters.
Shattered.
Or Locke could use his Eldritch Blast to shatter it. That would be.
Yeah.
I can certainly try. You know what? I try. Anything happens?
That's a very valid question. Okay, so what do you do? Explain. Just say you try. Tell me what you try.
So he pulls the focus that is on the encrusted in the palm of his hand. And the crystal, the orb shines bright, and then a beam of energy comes out of it and hurls towards the web.
Okay, so
Wh-
yeah,
Which has been frozen by Varen.
okay, so as it sort of hits the web, the web seemed to be not too resistant to the freezing, and does indeed kind of sort of shatter and falls to the floor, opening up a small hole into the room.
Okay, rinse and repeat.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that torch in there since we've thrown it. Oops, sorry, here. Oh, I can't move it. Where Graven's thrown it, so we have a bit more light in there.
Okay, so as you continue to sort of freeze and blast, you eventually make a kind of a small hole in the corridor, big enough for a few of you to get into, but it's difficult to see down through all of the webs.
So, Varen, can you tell us exactly what happened after?
Well, I certainly can. We entered this corridor, and there were a few Ch'teen here that we dealt with, during which I was stuck in a web. And then after we defeated those, you, Locke, attempted to communicate with the ones further along. They were not interested in diplomacy.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I would have tried again.
Well, all I'm saying is last time we tried to negotiate, Liana died, so...
Okay, yeah, good to know. And this is really 10 feet wide, so Graven and I could... Oh, I think we see something there. Yeah, can I perceive any kind of Ch'teens?
No, you can't really see through all of the kind of the webbing. It's still quite thick.
Can I
Can we
hear?
clear this web as we've been doing then?
Yeah, sure.
And can we hear any Ch'teens?
So you can't hear a lot. The webbing is quite muting. It's quite thick.
Okay,
But as you sort of blast your way through,
I do see something there, but...
shattering and
Oh, no.
blasting, you eventually thin down the web.
So maybe Graven and I would make a wall here, so we don't let anything through.
A little bit more, and you see sort of shapes shifting and moving on the other side of the on the end of the webbing.
Okay. We want to carry on till we've got rid of all the web, really. We don't want to be fighting in here with web around.
It's
Oh.
if there are many, it's a nice bottleneck as well. But we should definitely get rid of the web.
Yeah.
While we're doing that, I'm just gonna give it a try because I want to. I will just try and speak to them in all the languages I know. Say, we come in peace. We just want to find our friends' remains.
Okay, so as you sort of say that and blast again, this time you see springing over the webs are two chitin who seem to have that freaking hotkey thing's really annoying. Seem to have no issue with the webs whatsoever. And I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
I
thought I did a 20.
Actually, I have advantage on this, so.
Oh, you do?
Oh, no, it wasn't better.
Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Bye. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay. Everybody rolled? Good. Okay. What's that massive yellow thing?
Sorry, didn't mean to.
Okay.
It's my aura of awesomeness.
Okay. Where's the... What? I can't... What? What have they done to Roll20 and why have they ruined it? I can't... Is that... What? Oh, there it is. It's gone. Okay. I couldn't find the turn tracker thing, and I don't think I was going completely crazy. And you sort of hear as they come over, you hear them. They're kind of clambering over the webs. Leanna, what do you do?
Leanna smash.
Your time has come, defiler of the dead. Bong.
Which one are you aiming that
The southern one.
at? Okay. You do toll him it sufficiently well. They're still
And
clambering forwards.
that's my turn.
Okay. Then Graven.
Okay, I stand my ground and I get ready to dodge. So I take a dodge action basically.
Okay.
Which one did Leanna hit?
This one.
Okay.
Okay. And who's that? That one. Okay.
How often can you use the Rod of Alertness, Leanna, the spell?
Well, I can use the spells several times. I mean, infinite times. But the ability, I can only use it once.
Okay.
Until sunrise.
All right.
Okay, so you see this chitin kind of clambers over the webbing, having no issue whatsoever. And as it sort of lands on the floor on the other side of the webbing, it calls out. Except it doesn't sound anything like that. It's a lot creepy.
I don't know. That was creepy enough by itself.
That was pretty bad.
Right, cool. And pulls out 3 daggers on 3 of its arms and lunges forward at Locke.
And Leanna gets disadvantage on the first one.
Okay, all right. First one swipes past, misses Locke as Leanna shoves her shield in front. The chitin swipes again, almost with a fury of blows, hitting with the second dagger,
Hey, that hurts.
doing 3 points of slashing damage.
And it takes 15.
15, and gets imploded backwards into the web by an icy force, killing it.
Seriously? Oh, cool. All right.
And then luck.
So Luck just got hit and just squealed a bit. It's like, ah! It's like, oh, okay. And then it hexes this one with wisdom disadvantage.
Did you just call yourself it?
No, this one is it.
Ah.
And then I Eldritch Blast it. Oops. It's not working the way it's supposed to. Okay, fine, that's fine. I just need to add my... That's weird. Usually it's got all the damage added. No, this is all wrong, sorry. Just give me a second.
Ooh.
Why doesn't it...
What's your charisma modifier?
It's 5.
So 6 damage.
Yeah, but then I have my hex as well, and my proficiency.
You
Oh, no,
don't...
sorry, no. So that's, okay, 1
Yeah.
plus 6, and I'll just roll my hex manually, I guess. So that's another 5. 11.
That's 11, yeah.
And I'll attack again, unless it's dead.
Okay, so as you fire your Eldritch Blast, it hits the web and shatters more of the web away, not managing to hit the Chitine on the other side.
Okay, I'll hit again. Does that hit?
No, this time it just sort of sponges into the web. It dissipates across it.
Okay. And Locke just says, not cool, guys. All these web stuff, not cool. And that's it.
Okay. At this point, the Chitine skitters. It seems to turn around. I hate the fact that space is not a thing anymore. My brain is too trained. Again, it calls out and then kind of crawls across the walls in a sort of very angry fashion, directly towards Graven, and swipes with his daggers.
He's dodging, mind.
So
I
they're
like-
all at disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay, so he misses all of them as you dodge and duck and dip and dive.
I will riposte
Okay.
as well. So that is one of them. Is it hit?
Yes.
That's 10 points of damage.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you swipe across him as he's almost cut one of his arms completely off and it screeches out. As you take a big cut, Chris, but it's still swiping at you maniacally. And then Varen.
Right. So, Varen says to Graven in front of him to duck. And starts rubbing his hands together quite eagerly, looking for revenge against these Chitine.
Okay.
And from his lips you can kind of pick out the mumbled word bastards as he launches his characteristic ray of frost.
Which
Boom.
doesn't manage to hit.
Curses.
Still a bit too shaken up from being paralyzed last time. Can't quite muster the ray hard enough to hurt the Chitine.
PTSD Varen is not as accurate as non-PTSD Varen.
Alright, and Leanna.
Ooh, it says my connection has been interrupted on Roll20.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
It's one of those days, isn't it?
It does appear so. Oh, everything's okay.
Phew.
All right. Yeah.
Wisdom. Saving throw.
Perish, filth.
The filth does not perish.
That's a turn.
Okay. And Graven, seeing your castery friends behind you, not managing to do any real lasting impact to this Chitine who's still scrabbling away at you. What do you do?
Alright, I bring my fiery sword down on top of him.
Do it. Do it now. Oh, yeah. That's a hitter.
The first one, that's
And
12.
that just cliffs it in half. That thing is dead.
Perish, filth. Alright.
Okay, so at this point,
shake the blood off it.
Yeah, these two fellas are dead. You've taken out a bit more of this cobweb now, and you start to hear a bit more of a commotion coming from up the corridor. A chittering, horrid, smelly commotion.
Let's try to get as much as of the web.
Yeah, burn the
away
web away.
as much as possible. So Varen, go ahead. Let's do our thing. Pew, pew, pew.
Leanna hits her shield with the rod and shouts, "Hold your ranks!"
What?
In a very commanding sort of way.
Log just slowly turns around like, okay.
I just raise my eyebrows.
Okay,
Again.
so pew 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 on the spider web.
Okay, so yeah, you pew your way through the spiderweb. Let me just delete all the dynamic lighting stuff, which I've just realised is all still massively in the way.
Seriously.
Have you never heard that before? Hold your ranks.
Yes,
I have.
just not in this context.
Right. Well, we are in formation. I guess I should have
there we
said
go.
hold formation.
What you said was beautiful. Don't let them judge you.
Alright, I'll make my way down the corridor a bit
Okay.
to where the noise is coming from.
Wait, hold on. Let me throw the torch here. Anything happens?
Nope.
See a door at the end there.
Okay, I see one. Can I Eldritch Blast this one?
Okay, so as you come around, yes, so you can see there's a door at the end here, and yes, as you walk around, you see one sort of scrabbling around. You are welcome to Eldritch Blaster.
Then I shall.
Very quickly, can I see my bones? This is where I lost them, right?
You cannot see your bones.
Oh, okay.
You know where your bones are. They're not here.
Right. Oh, I can see my token, yeah.
So
All right.
the first one did 8.
Okay, so you run around the corner, you pew, 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 fire 4 Eldritch Blasts at this thing, and just cleft it into the wall, and it sort of explodes in a hail of gritty, dark, horrible force.
He turns
Nice.
back to Leanna and says, I hope you're taking notes.
At this point, goes.
Oh fuck! I'm not. Oh my god. Thank you for reminding me.
So first one was killed by my ice armor, second one by Graven's sword. This is the third one.
So what can I see down here? These doors on the side.
So yeah, so you can see down another fairly grotesque corridor. It's sort of covered in bits of web, and it's kind of quite dark. You can see a door here. You see another door here, and then there's another door at the end with a sort of stone wall at the end here. As you walk around the corner, the chittering and all the noise which you thought you could hear kind of goes completely quiet.
Do we get a sense of where it was coming from?
Roll a perception check.
May I as well?
Sure.
I was about to ask something.
19.
21. Sorry, roll.
Yeah, so you were fairly certain it was coming from behind most of the doors.
Most of the doors. Okay,
Most
well,
of the doors.
I picked door number 2. and I open this one.
Okay. So as you open the door, you start to open the door, and it explodes outward at you. You are shocked at the amount of chitin you see through the door. All sort of clamoring around the walls and the ceilings, and
Ooh.
everywhere.
Hang on.
Did
Mine
everyone except me just disconnect?
Yeah, mine just went.
Mine was flickering in and out a minute ago. I don't know if Roll20 is doing something stupid.
I'm on it, but I only see Andy and me.
I
Yeah.
can only see me, and I can't see anything.
I can see Andy and me.
Might have to hit F5.
It's one of those days.
Ah, there we are. I can see me now.
Oh, okay. Now I can see the
Alright.
door open. Yeah.
Flipping heck, this is rubbish. What's going on here? What have they done to Roll20?
Do I have time to do something?
No.
Okay.
In fact, you are almost more shocked at the amount of people there are.
Do I get to do something, seeing as I cannot be surprised?
You are super alert. None of you are surprised. You were just surprised.
Okay.
Okay.
Do,
With a
Do we-
small S, not a big S. And I was just sort of waiting for you all to come back, actually. Are you all, if you're all back? Everyone in Roll20?
yep.
Yep.
There's 7 of them at least.
Oh, yeah, you can see at least 7.
Did we roll initiative?
I was just going to keep the ones you got already, unless you were.
alright.
I
Um,
definitely don't mind re-rolling personally.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it, seeing as
Okay,
it's a separate
could you all
encounter.
re-roll them, please?
Much better.
Yay! That's more like it.
And okay, let's see.
Probably got a description of this room somewhere. What's that? 10. Okay, so you can, as you look into them, you see it's a large room lit with a guttering, pale green light that flickers from lamps in each corner. You can just about make this out. The floor of the stone chamber is littered with small bones, shreds of leather, and garbage. The central ring of stones remains clear. You see 10 human-sized web cocoons hang down from the high ceiling in no particular arrangement, though none hang over the pit in the middle. A larger cocoon, measuring some 10 feet in diameter, hangs from the ceiling near the center of the north wall. That's over here.
Lovely.
And then you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, only 9 Chitin warriors, all of which have burst out the door and are running towards you.
So Locke will just tell the others, or Graven, guys,
Okay.
I think if you let me go first, this might be the time to go for high grounds.
Graven, the ever alert man, you're up.
I'm gonna hold my action and close my eyes.
Okay. All
Does
right,
that sound right?
Yeah.
perfect.
Awesome.
The rest of you presumably will close your eyes and then lock.
Yes.
Time to stand up.
So I'm gonna cast.
You're not going to get snapped to grid on here, so if you could all pick a square when you move, that would be fantastic.
I'm on the square, so it should be fine. I'm gonna cast right in the middle of that room. This little fella.
This little fellow of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air. Oh, on, you describe it. Tell me what it looks like.
So it's the first time he tries, but basically he holds his hand forward where his arcane focus is, and then the focus in the middle of the room right here. And there's kind of an invisible heat wave that comes out of it all the way to the room, and this energy starts opening up, and this aura of wavering hypnotic images start whirling around. And all these guys need to roll a wisdom saving throw now.
Okay.
We saw none of that because we all have our eyes closed.
That's true.
Correct.
You do.
And it's good because otherwise you would have to roll as well.
Sorry, wisdom.
Wisdom was 16. Okay, so one of them, at least. Seems like 2 of them succeeded.
Yes.
So can you tell me?
Yes, 2. Yes.
All the other ones are currently, what's the word?
Charmed.
Charmed, and basically they're incapacitated. So that means that they have a speed of 0, they do nothing.
Fine, hang on then. Hang on. So 1, 2. In fact, surprisingly, 3 of them seem to be still be awake. The others.
So
4.
which 3?
I'm going to mark them. Hang on.
Yeah.
So the blue dots are awake.
How long does that last? Does it say?
It lasts as long as it lasts. But if we attack one, if you hit one, then it stops. So at that point, Locke tells everyone, open your eyes and point to the 3 that are still awake. And I say, focus on these 3 for now.
Okay.
Okay. And then...
And as my bonus action, I will hex this one with wisdom disadvantage.
Okay. I didn't do that fast. Anyway. Okay, that one is vexed thoroughly. You see a few of them sort of slump down onto the floor. The ones that are on the ceiling like hang motionally, but they seem to be fairly able just to hold on without any effort. One of them skitters out of the room and runs directly at Locke, swiping at him with all 3 of his daggers.
Hello. So he gets disadvantage? Okay, cool.
Managing to hit you. Why did he get disadvantage?
Because of the fighting style thing, protection.
Oh, because of Leon, yes.
She's fast.
Well, I mean, he misses all 3 anyway.
Yeah.
So. And then Varen.
Actually, Graven held his action, no? To go after me.
Yeah, that's true. Can I attack him?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sorry, just do my... Is it just one attack? 'Cause it's a reaction, isn't it, when you...
No, you've held your action, so you're using your action.
Oh, okay, cool. Fine, I'll use my action then. 13?
That does not manage to hit the Chitine. It kind of slips underneath your sword.
Alright, I'll just bring the sword around for another go. 20.
This time, cleaning through it.
For 7 slashing damage.
Oh.
And I shall bash him with my sword. Shield, sorry. To try and knock him prone.
Okay.
Which is... Gotta be 23.
Yeah, he's gonna fail that. So yeah, you pushed him, or knocked him prone. Okay, yeah. So he's now laying on the floor.
Right. Now. That's me done now.
Okay, Baron.
Well, Varen looks at the prone Chitine, and not one to waste an opportunity, he casts Ray of Frost at...
I'm sure you have other spells.
Hey.
I do, but I saved them up for
Alright.
harder foes.
Okay, then that
a hit?
this time hits! Yeah, you ain't taking no shit from no Chitine today.
Except for earlier.
Solid 2 damage.
2 points of damage.
It's an improvement, shut up.
Get it.
You definitely improved. Yes, nobody is denying that at all.
Slight frostbite.
Everybody's nodding in agreement. It's like, oh, that's nice.
Okay. Then.
So the next one is incapacitated.
Okay, so Diana, you're up.
Hello. Okay. What? Give me a spread. What's on the table? I mean, not the table, the ground.
It's on the ground.
What's on the ground?
So the ground is kind of covered. It's a stony ground, but it's covered in. There's kind of bits of bone and bits of web. But I think the reason you're asking is because you're probably interested in the bits of bone.
Yeah. How's that guy looking? The prone one.
Chitini. A
Chitini?
bit cut up. Chitini, yeah, a bit cut up.
Okay. You know what? He can stay there. I'm gonna point out a piece of bone, and I'm gonna say, "You go over there," and point at this guy over here, the hexed one.
Yeah, okay. Just about see him from there. Yep. Okay.
And then she will cast Catapult, which is 3d8, and he makes a dex save.
Okay. Dex save. 17.
So that makes it. So he takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Okay, so he shakes his head angrily. But turns away and attempts to shake this one awake.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
This one, you pretty much all see except Varen is no. In fact, only Locke and Liana can see this. But this one is slightly bigger than the others. It's just a little bit bigger. Looks a little meaner. Okay, and then another one runs. Oh, space is not being space is so annoying. Runs out. You can't go that far. This is person do 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can go there. Okay. And it's clambering along. And again, drops down and swipes at Locke.
What? Again? No. Ouch.
Oh lol.
This time hits you once
Yes.
and does 5 points of slashing damage.
And he takes 15 cold damage.
He takes 15 points of cold damage, screams and swipes at you again
How come again?
because he has 3 attacks.
But you did 3 attacks already.
Yeah, and
But-
2 of them hit.
18 and 20.
But doesn't he get disadvantage on the Oh, because it's
It
only the
doesn't.
first one.
Yeah.
Alright, then he takes another 15.
Obliterating him in cold.
Cool.
Dead.
There's just a bit of ice left on me.
And then
This is
Raven.
such a convenient spell.
you're up.
What spell is it? Is that the shield of thingy?
Armor
Armor
of-
of Agatha.
That's the one. Agathis.
Oh.
Yeah.
It scales really well. as
It
you
does,
level.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Every
5 HP every time you level.
well, not your level, but the spell's levels. Yeah. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna swing at this one, who's prone in front of me.
Okay. Solid plan.
Do I get advantage?
He's prone, yeah.
Whee!
Nice.
That's going to kill him. Feel free to explain how.
I just plunged the sword right down through the top of his head,
Solid plan.
and then just put my foot on his back and just kind of slide him off it again.
Nice. And he is dead.
So that's attack number 1. And I am then going to use my movement, if I can remember how to use it without messing it up.
I wouldn't worry too much about using Q, just look at the squares on this map.
Oh. Alright then.
I don't think it's...
Now, one of these was bigger. Is it the red one?
yeah.
this one here.
Is it still
Well, in
incapacitated?
fact, so as you run in, you can see there are two big ones.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
if I move,
this one is like slumped in the corner.
But I would
Oh,
say
okay.
this one, because this one's going to wake up soon, and right now you get advantage on your...
all right. Okay, I move to here. I think I've got enough space, and I'm going to take my second attack on the one that's going to wake up.
Okay.
So I have advantage at the moment.
No, it's awake. This
Oh,
is-
he's awake.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay, well, fine.
Can you make him blue then?
I will swing at him for 12.
Sorry, you can swing at this one if you like. This is the one that was asleep.
No, I'll take the one that's awake. Might as well.
Okay. All right. 12 does not hit probably.
Okay,
Does
I'm
not
going to
hit.
use my action surge.
Okay.
Ooh, if I can find the right button. And let's swing at him again. Oh, that was rubbish.
Again, not managing to hit him.
My last attack. 16.
Not managing to hit him.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and I'm going to smash him with my shield. Try and knock him prone, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, I'm rolling really badly.
Sorry, he needs to roll as well, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Is this a
It's a
it
shove.
is this an athletics or acrobatics job?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so he attempts to dart out the way of your shield, managing to do so. It's kind of like you just catch one of his arms, but doesn't push him down.
Okay. That's me done.
Okay. Then Locke.
So these three here at the bottom, are they currently hypnotized?
Anything with a blue dot is awake.
Okay, so
Everything
no
else is
dots
asleep.
means asleep. Okay,
No, blue dots means it's awake.
right. Okay, because there's some with red. That's why I was curious.
Yes.
So
The red dots are the bigger looking ones.
got it. Okay. So right now the only ones that are awake are the two by Graven.
Correct.
I am gonna move all the way here, if I may. I
Make a
guess.
square, but sure.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
I will.
Okay, so you run through the webbing that's here.
The what? Sorry.
The web that's
Oh,
here.
I could not see that. Okay. I need to zoom in because I see nothing of these things. Okay, now if I see the web, then I will not do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good to know. Then I will move. I'm not on the web if I'm on this square, right?
That square, yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Then I will attack the big fella.
Okay.
I will curse it first with my Hexblade Curse.
Okay. You could be a ninja.
So 19.
19 hits.
Then it is. What is it? No, okay. 19 damage.
Okay.
And the second one. It's a critical hit.
That's a hitter.
Okay, so that's 20.
Okay, so you just run up and greatsword this thing into the dust,
Yes.
and it is dead.
Good job.
And I mentioned to Leanna, I prepped up this one for you.
Okay. All right. So he is dead.
Oh, and
Baron, you're
he
up.
also says to Leanna, are you still taking notes?
She is.
Varen, you're up.
So these ones are dead. Okay.
Oh, yes.
And how many are asleep still, or are they all awake?
So you can't see any that are asleep. This one and this one both look asleep.
Everybody's
But
asleep
those are the only
besides
ones you
this
can
one.
see at the moment.
Okay. In that case, I think I will aim for second one from the top. So just inside the door, and
Yeah, this one.
yeah, that one. And I think because of the way my Ray of Frost have been going, Varen frustratingly decides to unleash the magic missile on this sleeping Chitine.
You do get advantage on your attacks though, but well.
Don't need it with magic missile. All right. Okay. So yeah, you've hit this thing for a good solid 5 points of damage.
It's better than 2.
It sort of shunts it over. It's just kind of laying on its side.
You can add a blue
Still
dot.
very much hypnotized by the beautiful swirling pattern it saw.
You can add.
Varen does.
Yeah, sorry.
Varen does best when his enemies are unconscious.
You can add a blue dot on him though. He's not longer hypnotized. Graham. Is Graham dead again?
Ram.
Okay, so while we're waiting, the idea of this strategy, I mean, there might be other ways to do it, is that the best is to get rid of all the ones that are conscious, because the unconscious ones remain unconscious for a really long time. And then once all the conscious ones are done, we can all focus on one unconscious one all at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we hit them, yeah,
Especially the big one.
yeah. Because if you hit one other one, then he becomes conscious. That's one more enemy we have to deal with.
Yeah.
You there, Thomas?
Yes.
Okay. Works for you as well?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, good.
Might as well use this as a break. I'm gonna get a beer.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink a second.
Have we still not got? Ah,
Graham is offline.
Have no fear.
Oh, you're
Graham's
back.
here.
But everyone's gone.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But-
well, I might get a quick drink as well. Oh, you said but?
Yeah, I was gonna say the one that Varen attacked. You can add a blue dot to him because he's no longer hypnotized.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. Cool. He's yeah. All right, great. Thank you. That's very useful. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink then as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Are we all back?
I think Marlon's still missing.
Oh, okay.
Always the Marlin. I thought these internet issues had gone away.
Hello.
Hey, he's back. Right, okay, let's crack on. So yes, Varen hit, did 5 damage. That thing's now skitters awake, kind of knocked out of its semi-lucid state. And then Leanna, you are up.
Righto. Leanna will charge into the room and speak a prayer for Graven. And the prayer goes, Jerk will be with you now, hit that guy. And as your reaction, you may attack.
Hit this guy.
Yeah.
All right. Boom.
Nice.
That's a hitter.
For 8 slashing magical damage.
Okay, yeah. That thing's still standing though.
All right, and as her bonus action, or rather, as her action, she will point to the chitin right behind her, and basically almost touching him. A sliver of shadow jumps from her finger onto his face, and a bell can be heard. Bing.
Is that the one that hexed?
No,
Okay.
All right, it fails.
because you guys are dealing with that.
And
Sure.
takes 8 points. Which one? Wait, north or
Yeah.
south?
This one.
Okay, that takes 8 points of necrotic damage.
Yes, sir.
So I
Alright.
have Sanctuary cast on me now, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyone
God.
who wants to attack you has to make a wisdom saving.
Cool.
Okay. As you shout out your question to Leanna, you see the chitin in front of you decides whether or not he wants to try and hit you.
With disadvantage, so fails
So he fails. Is that for?
because I hexed him.
Yeah. No, sorry, no, that wasn't my question. Question was going to be.
So he's gonna hit Luck now.
So he's got 3 attacks. Yeah. So that would have to roll the wisdom saving throw for each attack, right?
I think the wisdom save is to see whether he attacks him at all. So he has to choose another target for all his attacks. Until the spell, any creature who attacks the warded creature with an attack or harmful must make a wisdom saving throw.
I must choose a new target. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right, okay. In which case, he decides that Graven is just looking far too dashing to swipe at with his dagger. You've never seen that emotion come across a Chitin's face, but that's definitely the look that he gave you as he slowly turned and swipes 3 times a lock.
What the heck? Ah. Oh.
First time, missing, still in a daze. The second time, missing. And the third time, also missing.
Why not the big tank? as he's dodging the attacks.
Okay, and then Graven, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna swing my sword at this one, predictably.
I mean, it's a solid plan.
14?
14 does not hit. Is that true? That is not true. 14
It
does hit.
Oh, excellent. So that's for 6.
Which knocks it. It's hairy block off.
Oh, excellent. Alright. And then I will use my movement to quickly turn round, dash over here,
Log
and take my
mentions move
second attack
here
on that one.
so we can flank him.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You. So have a swipe.
Boom. Boom. 21.
21's a hit. You're attacking the blue dot, right?
For 12. Yes, the one
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
awake.
The blue dot is now also gets its hairy block cut right off.
Yay. And that is me done, I think.
Cool.
So there are none awake now, is that right?
That
Yes.
is correct.
So
That is correct.
so should we? Then we have time to organize.
Is that the end of your go, Graven?
Sorry.
Yes, that's me. That's me done. Yeah.
All right, then, Luck, you're up.
So Locke says, "Okay, guys, let's all get into position to attack this one in the corner." I hex it with wisdom disadvantage,
Okay.
and then I tell everyone to get ready. And let's see. Let's just say let's all attack after Graven, and I hold action to attack after Graven.
Okay. Baron, what do you want to do?
So you want us to wait until Graven has attacked?
Yeah,
Locke?
it's a hold action basically.
Okay.
You prepare your attack.
Then, yeah, I will follow suit, and I will hold a magic missile.
Can
for-
you see him from there?
Yes, through the door. You know, because I feel all right out here, not up close. And through the door, I ready a magic missile for after Graven has attacked.
Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Then Leanna.
Yeah, Leanna will make a finger pistol and say she's ready. And ready's told it dead.
Okay. Okay. The time is upon us. Graven.
Alright. I might move to there actually. So leaves a space for somebody else to join in.
Okay.
And I will bring my sword down on this guy. Do I have an advantage because he's asleep?
Yes.
Alright. Surprise. 24 for the first
All
one.
right. So yeah, you clatter him in the face, waking him up quite abruptly.
That's for 8
I'm doing
slashing
8 points of
damage.
slashing damage. Okay.
And then my second one. For 26.
It's probably hitting.
That also hits. Yeah.
Do I still have advantage or no? Now he's awake.
He is awake, so no. So,
So
yes,
14.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
He would. Oh, okay, really? I thought he would. All the attacks would hit first, then he would gain.
No, it says once it's attacked, he wakes up, right?
That's true. Okay, so I guess that strategy doesn't work as well, but that's fine.
Okay, well I will
We're
still
working pretty well so far.
Yeah.
smash him with my shield anyway.
Okay,
Just for good measure.
solid plan. The way of the Graven.
Where the Graven. Beat that.
He does not beat that and gets smacked down onto the floor.
Nice.
Alright.
He's in the WWE ring of pain and is now.
Okay, that's me done.
So then I get my held action.
Get him,
Yeah.
fellas.
As do I.
Yeah, so I'll
Alright.
hit him with my 2 attacks. First one is a 26, so he takes 22 damage.
Okay.
And the second one is 27. So he gets 19 damage.
17?
No, I have advantage because he's prone.
Oh, he's prone.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
So 19.
Okay, so yeah, you just bludgeon again into him with your greatsword, killing him.
Okay, good. And then it's. I guess the others lose their held actions then. Or.
I mean, I'm fine with that, more for the reason that you're not supposed to carry them over the turn, so the fact that he's dead and you guys were all going to attack him, I think that's a solid plan.
So do they get their held action, or is it my turn now?
It is your turn now.
Okay. Then I will hex this one with wisdom disadvantage
Okay.
and go attack it. Can I actually go past him since he's unconscious? Like this?
Yeah. As
Okay.
long as you got the movement. Yeah. It's in like a lucid trance. It don't care about you.
Okay. Then I get here and I attack it with my great sword. Why not? 15.
15 does hit.
And then it's 20 damage.
Which kills it. Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, then I'll attack the other one as well with my last
Okay.
attack. Oh, sorry, there's no hex, but yeah, so it's 25,
Hits as well.
so 11.
Okay. Yeah, that one's that one sort of springs up awake, making horrible noises.
Uh-oh, somebody kills it.
And then
And I'm done.
it is Varen's turn.
Okay. Well, I move to the doorway, so I can actually see the bloody thing. And
Good plan.
yeah, and both of these are awake. Or are all of them awake now?
Only so this one is dead. That one is awake. Yes. So as you come to the door, you can see a whole horde of dead ones. This one is awake and sort of starting to clamber its way towards Locke. And this one is slumped in the corner, still asleep.
Wow. I squint at the Chitine lumbering or skittering towards Locke, and I fire off a magic missile, which is what I was going to do to the big one. May as well use it. And I send that flying across the room.
Okay. Killing it.
Oh, good.
Nice. Is that your first kill?
Today, yes.
Ever.
Hey guys, that worked out well.
Got one left. Is that the last
So
one?
yeah, Leana.
Oh, we're not done. Sorry.
Yeah, Lyanna will smile at the last cheating and say, Jurgle welcomes you into his kingdom.
Who's the last one?
Cast this at
Bottom right-hand corner.
advantage.
Ah, okay, I can see it.
That's a hitter.
For 25 damage.
Ouch.
And it just sort of like explodes into like a shower of like bloody rain that just goes all up the wall.
Nice.
Guys, well done.
Dead. Now you said there were some cocoons hanging up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, from the sort of ceiling.
Do they look kind of human-sized cocoons?
Yes, some of them. Some of them are a bit smaller. Some of them are a bit bigger.
Are we able to reach them?
Yeah, you could. It's not the tallest room. These chitines are quite small, so.
I reckon we cut them down and cut them open, see what's inside.
Can I tell
Sounds
what they're
good.
for with my feet there?
You mean the dungeon? Or...
Sorry?
But you're certainly welcome to roll a nature check.
Nature check, okay. $12.
So they're pretty obviously well, they're quite large for what you would normally expect, but they seem to be the kind of webs that a spider would cocoon around a part of its prey.
So it's like traps, or
Traps.
they would
No, they're
where they
just
put their food?
storing them for food, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned there was a bigger one than the others, right?
There was two bigger ones, the ones with the red dots. Oh, sorry. You mean
The cocoons.
Cocoons.
yes? Yeah. So here, where there's all this sort of mess,
Okay.
there is. Where's the word I'm looking for? A larger cocoon measuring some 10 feet in diameter. On this wall there.
It's a whopper.
Uh,
Should we cut the smaller ones down first?
yeah.
Give them a prod with your sword. Make sure they're not still alive.
Well, you're
See
doing
if they,
that.
at least see if they move if you prod them. If they don't, cut them open and see what's inside. They might have some. These might be past adventurers that are carrying something useful, maybe.
And while he's doing that, me and Varen can destroy the webs left there.
That's not webs, that is the cocoon.
That's the
biggest
cocoon.
cocoon.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll help cutting those small cocoons first.
Okay, so you cut down some of the small cocoons and try and open them up.
I'll check them for traps, maybe just in case.
Okay, so explain to me how you're checking for traps.
I just check around it first, and is there like an opening? You said.
There is a small slit down one side of each of these cocoons.
So I'll carefully check that slit, and if I see nothing special, I slowly open it, try and look around.
Okay. So as you sort of touch the web and trying to open the slit, I'd like you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I was about to say I do it with my sword, but no problem. 23.
Okay. So you feel the stickiness of this web. You kind of get a bit stuck to it. It doesn't seem to have any ill effect. So you kind of push open the slit along, and mostly empty, apart from a few silver pieces. 4 silver pieces.
Okay.
Do you stop to have a look at the silver pieces, or are you just going to pocket them?
So could I tell that this was gonna, this could have paralyzed me?
So this upon closer inspection, these webs look very similar to the ones that you
Okay.
cut through on the way in.
So
They're kind of covered in the same sort of oil.
Okay, so I tell the others, like, careful, these things also can get you paralyzed very easily.
Okay.
So then I'll just use my weapon to try and pry it open.
Leanna will ask Locke,
Are
you gonna-
about the coins?
are you gonna look at those silver pieces?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought they're still inside, so I'm basically trying to make sure. I mean, the thing I said first was I'm checking for traps.
True.
So that's what I want to finish doing.
Yeah, I thought we'd done that, and then you looked inside and
Okay,
you found some silver pieces.
Okay, then I take those silver pieces, yeah.
Okay.
And there's nothing else inside.
No, there doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
But do you look at them?
Well, when I pick them up, yes, I look at them.
Are they at all strange?
I don't know, are they strange?
So as you have a look, you see each coin bears this inscription in a language I don't think you understand, and the likeness of a spider on one side, and a dark female elf of regal bearing on the other.
Does that ring a bell? I show that to the others as well.
So you do sort of. The language looks very familiar to you. It looks very much like Elvish, but not quite the same.
Okay.
You recognize 3 out of 4 of the words, but the second one is difficult to decipher. It says in something we trust.
Okay. Anyone recognizes this symbol? A spider god or goddess?
No. Looks like an elf to me.
Can I do a check to see if I recognize this?
Sure, yeah. Roll a religion check.
Nope. Leanna, you're the religious one, no?
Oh, I don't remember any of my religious studies if I ever
Oh, I see.
had any. But let me see. What can I roll, Graham?
What are you trying to do?
Make a religion check. See if this rings any bells.
If what? Sorry.
If the imagery in the coin rings any bells.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a religion check.
Yeah, and she will pray to Jurgle to guide her. If Roll20 wants to... Oh, nice. Okay. It's 21.
I can't see your roll, weirdly.
Oh, actually, that was the second roll. I got 2.
0.
There was some lag.
Yeah,
Good job.
with the guidance, I got a 2.
you do not recognize the symbol either.
Okay.
Or the sort of image. You know, it's just an image on a coin. It's not the easiest thing to pick up.
Yeah, fair.
It's silver.
Do we want to open the big one?
Yeah.
So we open all of the other ones, or just one?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, are you saying did we?
Because
Were the coins
I don't know,
from
did
all
you?
of them, or was it just from the first one?
I thought you just opened one so far.
no, because we wanted to open all the small ones first.
Well, let's open the other small ones then, in the same manner, being careful not to.
With the sword, not in the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
manner.
Okay, so you could certainly pry open the slit with a sword, but you wouldn't be able to get anything out from inside. You definitely have to reach in to try and pull out any coins or anything you find out. And so you have a look in all of them, and you can see that a few of them have some more silver pieces inside.
Can we not knock the coins out with our sword, maybe?
You could
Scoop
try.
them up, maybe, so we don't have to touch it. All right, what do I need to roll for that?
It's like using chopsticks at this point.
Varen.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know the spell Mage Hand?
Oh, I do.
There you go. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. I mage hand.
So we'll cut them all open, and then Mage
Okay.
Hand collects the coins.
Yeah. Okay. So throughout all of them, you find some more of these silver pieces. You find another 22 silver pieces.
Okay.
Excuse me. You find a couple of short swords
How many?
as well.
Two.
Two.
Do the short swords look
They
anything special?
They are crafted out of what seem to be hardened webs.
Hmm.
It's a bit shit. Doesn't seem like a good weapon.
No.
Okay. We can always check that later.
Good animus, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Should we
the big
open
one.
the big one?
So let me check for traps again. If I
Roll a investigation or perception check for me, please.
What are you expecting? That they put like a bear trap in there?
You know, it's a bigger one, and every time I say, okay, it looks safe, that's when the trap is. So,
True.
can
Explode or something.
Graven, can you help me with this, please? It's a bit difficult.
Yes, I will help.
Thank you. Get a 15.
Okay, so you look over this sort of large web, which shares many of the attributes of the smaller versions, apart from its much larger size. You see a slit down the middle. The rest of it seems largely, but as you sort of pry open the slit a small way, you see that there seems to be a javelin, kind of mounted just on the inside of the slit. It seems to be under tension, ready to fire.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
there is a trap, guys.
I take everything back.
I told you, every time I'm like, okay, it seems fine, and I stop checking for tracks, that's when I get actually. Okay, so I will try to disarm it.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to roll a sleight of hand check to try and to disarm it. However, because of the sort of the nature of the webs and stuff, this is going to be really hard. So I'm going to get you to write that at disadvantage for me.
Okay, but can I get some help from someone in the group to cancel that?
Somebody else wants to help stick their hands in there.
I'll hold my shield in front of him, so that if it does go off, it's not going to hit him. It's going to hit the shield.
Okay.
Liana will do the same, and using her actual protection mechanic, and she will guide Locke.
So I get a d4, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I feel a lot of support. I think there's a bit of lag. Because I clicked it and nothing happened. Okay, Alright.
Okay, so you carefully reach into the cocoon and gently rummage around and feel for the trigger mechanism for this javelin. You finally find it, and you just sort of gently lift this javelin off of and pull it out as slowly and as carefully as you can. Graven sort of lifts his shield out of the way as you bring it out. Leanna, still on high alert, and you bring it out. Again, it's one of these. It's made out of hardened webs, but it does come out successfully without firing.
Good teamwork, guys. Okay, and with my mage hand, I will try and scoop what I find inside.
Okay, so this is quite large. So you put your mage hand in, and it seems to find a lot of things. It seems to be quite a bit of space in there.
Okay, I can do multiple trips. I mean, if it's big enough, I will put my head in just to.
You could, yeah. This is pretty big, so you can put your head in.
Then I do.
You've been in most of the way with your so to undo the javelin. So inside you see there are 10 short swords, 40 javelins, and 10 daggers.
Okay.
This the 5 web hardened shields and 3 sets of the web hardened armor lie within the chamber. Could you also roll an investigation check for me, please?
Okay.
Leanna detects magic and evil.
Okay.
Got a 12 on the investigation,
Okay.
but feel free to say if there's anything detected by Leanna.
Okay. So you find the 5 web hardened shields and 3 sets of web hardened armor within the chamber. But your mage hand doesn't pull anything else out.
These shields, do they seem any better than a regular shield?
So they're made out of this the same web that you've sort of been pushing yourself through so far.
All right.
It's got the same sort of oily stickiness to it.
All right. Okay.
But it doesn't seem to be immediately paralyzing when you touch it.
Like, if I hit one of them with my sword, would I be able to tell whether I think it's sturdier than the
Yeah, sure.
shield I've got? All right. I will do that then.
Okay. Just finding the answer to the question. Where is that? Why can't I move Roll20? So they don't. So you sort of smack against them, and they have a small amount of give in them. They don't seem to be any stronger.
Right.
Noticeably stronger immediately.
Okay.
Did Leanna detect any magic from any of these items or in the area?
No. What can you click on the spell?
I don't actually have it as a spell. 1 second.
Is that because it's from the rod?
Yeah, it's from the rod.
I can look it up if you want.
What were you casting?
Detect magic.
Detect magic.
It's an area usually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she would sort of lean in and look around as well.
30
Into
feet.
into the thing. Yeah. So you do detect some sort of magic aura coming from inside of here.
So there's.
Maybe we missed something when we looked.
Then, can you pinpoint the area and I look for it?
Yeah, she'll point it out to Luck and once again give him the blessing of Jurgle.
I mean, do I need to roll again or how does that work?
So Leanna, you can see there's a sort of small aura coming from the back of the cocoon, but you can't. It looks like it's just coming from some of the webbing.
I think there's something stuck in the web right over there, and she like points.
So, okay. Then I'll try with Mage Hand to scratch the web away or something like this.
Okay. Yeah. So as you sort of do so, you find that actually there was where's the words? You find that there is almost there was kind of a subtle lump of webbing that you didn't notice the first time that you looked around. Behind it, there seems to be a thin cavity. As you sort of pull the web away, you see that inside the cavity lies a metallic shield.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Dibs, dibs.
As you pull it out, you see etched upon it is a grinning skull, clenching the double-looped sign of eternity in its teeth.
Hmm.
Wait, is that engraved on the shield, you said? Or is that next to it?
It's on the shield. And as you hold the shield in your hand, you feel the kind of magical energy coming from this sword, which makes you feel just a little bit more shielded.
Oh, it's
Oh!
a +1.
Oh, can I have it? Can I have it? Go on, please.
Graven, do you see all the armor and all the magical stuff you have on you?
I think it would be fun to have an basically immortal character.
He's already immortal. Graven.
Oh, come on. I'm a fighter. I'm always at the front.
So am I, and I'm a lot frailer than you.
I'll roll you for it.
Tell you what.
Rochambeau.
Tell you what. Let's discuss this when we're back in Flamescar. Okay? We can decide then.
Right.
I'll just keep it for now. Don't want to lose it.
Yeah. I've got my eye on you now.
I sure hope so. My back especially, please.
Are you sure you don't, as an uninvolved party, are you sure you don't want me to hold it?
I'm back. Sorry, Discord just decided it was going to update.
Log just hisses.
Right. Do we want to get back information and tackle the other doors?
I would love a short rest, actually, if possible.
Okay, so at this point, obviously nothing has come near you since you've been faffing about in this room. You hear again, it's very quiet. You do hear some sort of chattering and stuff coming from some of the later rooms, but nothing so far has come. And obviously, Leanna, you remember you still are nowhere near your body.
Yeah.
I'm out of spells, so if we could maybe move back towards the entrance and take a short rest, it would be great. But if you want to press on, it's fine.
I don't mind. Short rest is good if you want.
I think this would be a good place, to be honest. We could drag in the bodies and barricade the door.
We could just rest in here, couldn't we?
All right.
Yep. So Leanna will drag these corpses inside.
I'll help.
Okay.
And yeah, we barricade the door and have a breather.
Breathe it out.
Can someone keep an ear to the door while we're resting, just so we're sure there's no
Sure.
movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you sort of have a rest, again, pile down some protein bars. You don't hear anything particularly coming from the other room outside. Nobody seems to try and get in.
Okay, I recast armor if I get this.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
It's just the one door, yeah? On the right? Graham?
There was also one below.
There's one here as well.
There's 3 doors we have to check.
Do I remember going through here?
No.
No? Okay. I guess I don't remember going through the other one either, though.
Your memory is very hazy.
Right, fair enough. It was a bad awakening.
Wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Sure.
My instinct tells me it's through this one, probably. But it might be the other one. I'm not sure.
Which one? Sorry, I didn't see any.
It might be this one.
Ah, okay.
I think it's this one.
If we think about the layout of the place, my guess is the one on the left would not go very far. Because, well, I mean,
Perhaps something to check after we've
okay,
retrieved my bones, yeah.
okay, that's fine by me. So, I guess we can. Should I open with Mage Hand?
Might be good, yeah.
Okay, we're all in position.
Now we are.
Okay, I open the door with Mage Hand.
Okay. So as you open the door, you see.
Oh, I see a Chitin.
You see. Probably many. You see many Chitin. I'm just moving near that so you can see it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Ooh.
You see. So as you look through the door, ready for a fight, you see. In fact, you see the floor, walls, and ceiling of this chamber are completely cloaked in pearl grey webbing. Several glass lamps hang by webbed strands, shedding an appalling green light over the common area of a community of at least 20 spider-like humanoids. The figures crawl like insects over the floor, walls, and ceiling of the chamber. However, these they don't seem to be as feisty as the ones that you found before. There are a few large ones in there, but generally they seem to be a bit more frail or very small. And they seem to be almost cowardly at the back of the cave, away from the door.
Do they have weapons?
They don't seem to have any weapons.
Okay, I tell the others, like, guys, there's a lot of them there, but they don't look to be the fighting kind.
Initiative hasn't started. No combat.
No. You can see there are a couple of the Chitin that are sort of larger, do have weapons. They don't seem to be attacking you immediately. They seem to be kind of taking a protective stance in front of a lot of the other Chitin in here.
Can we tell if they're all adults, or you might have mentioned about?
They certainly, some of them seem much smaller. From what you know about Chitin, you're probably not too sure, but there do seem to be some younger Chitin, maybe some older ones. You can just about make out in the dark.
What do we do, guys? Should we? I don't think they're dangerous. Should we try and talk to them, or should we just ignore them?
I don't think they'll understand us, given your attempts, but we should certainly not initiate combat. I don't want to be killing any children.
And I see another corridor going that way. So there's definitely more to see. Should we leave them alone, or should we try and go in?
Stay in formation and move slowly. Perhaps sheath your weapons.
Yeah, I don't have a weapon in hand. Let me just try and talk to them. I know we don't speak the same language, but body language helps sometimes.
All right. Go for it.
So I just put my hands up in the air and like, hello. We don't want to hurt anyone. We're just looking for our friend's remains, and I just try to do body language, like just we're trying.
Okay, so they sort of the larger ones with weapons kind of come to the front. They don't seem to move past the group, and the rest of the group kind of all gets seems to be more scared and kind of crawls their way towards the back of the chamber, kind of almost trying to get away from you.
Okay. I think we can move to that other corridor. Let's just be very gentle and weapons away. So I move very, very slowly with my hands up in the air. And I see one at the top there in the corner. What is this one doing?
So it's just sort of doing the same thing, just kind of looking at you, glaring. It's kind of run up the wall as you walked in, skittered up. It's kind of like looking down at you from the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just keep an eye on the big ones while everybody else goes through.
Maybe I stay there while Varen passes by. Basically, I shield Varen. Varen, you can go through. I just keep an eye on them. Maybe both there now. Okay,
have a look in the room, see what's there.
Holy crap!
Okay, so Liana, as you walk in, you start to get kind of flashbacks to your rude awakening. Kind of horrid, brutal flashbacks of your body being gnawed upon, eaten, chewed by the Chitine. You see at the end of this corridor a kind of a large pile of what looks like dead bodies, lots of webbing, lots of gear. So there doesn't seem to be too much in the way of like actual bodies. And what is there just seems to be kind of bones, kind of gnawed upon. But all of the kind of adventurer's gear is there as well.
Yeah, she will cast Detect Evil and Magic.
Yeah, you don't detect a huge amount of either from here.
Okay. And then she'll turn to Locke and say, "Make way for this little one, if he wants to escape."
Sure.
That one's kind of like just dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Good. That's easier.
Yeah.
All right, Leanna, do what she needs to do.
Craven, may I have the sack?
Yep, I chuck the sack over.
And she will try to find her own bones.
Yeah, roll an investigation check then.
Okay. With Jurgle's blessing.
May or may not help you.
Investigation.
Okay, so you get a good feel for which bones you think are yours. They seem fairly fresh. There are some fairly fresh ones. And you find what looks, could be your skull. You get a fairly good feel for it.
Yeah, there's differences in physiology. Female hip bones are different. Oh well. Yeah, and as she's doing so, or rather afterwards, she looks through the gear as well, see if there's anything good.
Yeah. Okay. So you do find quite a few bits and bobs in there. You find lots of sort of odd swords, bits of kind of gnawed leather armor, all that sort of stuff. So you sort of pull your way through that and try and find more things of interest. And you find lots of just general crap. As well.
Is this their toilet?
Sorry.
Their toilet.
No. Sorry. General crap. So you have a pull through all the stuff, and you find lots of sort of objects, coins. You even find a quiver of arrows. That is what you find.
Oh wow.
I'll tell you all of that as usual, but this is none of Leanna's old gear, right?
Oh, you find all of her old gear as well.
As well, okay.
Oh, she would have had all of that stuff when she awoke.
Yeah,
cool. Stick it with her. You don't find it.
Yep.
So, in my book, all your Leanna's stuff should go back to her ghost.
Well, I never changed. I just copied my inventory from Alive Leanna.
Okay, I'm just saying all of her stuff that we find now is yours, right? It's just the other stuff we can share afterwards.
Oh, what's in the chat? Yeah, that's all dividable.
But your stuff is yours, of course. Okay, I'm telling everything as always. I'll tell you at the end. And there's nothing magical, you said, huh?
That didn't appear to be enough.
Okay. Oh, some cool things here. Okay.
For some reason, Roll20 keeps friggin' scrolling down into the black void. Right.
Okay.
Should we?
I wrote it all down. I'm good.
We can explore all we want now.
All right.
I've got what I wanted.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's head out of this room again. Hands in the air, very slowly.
I'll let everybody else go past.
Same. Yeah.
Leanna will bow before them.
Okay. Are they just sort of like thrust some spears at you in your general direction? And do that? Kind of, you know, obviously trying to get you to get rid. Get
Yeah.
out.
Go ahead, Graven. It's like, all right, thank you. We're done here. You can return to your normal business. Pleasure doing business with you, and lock and close the door.
Yeah.
And we take
Shut the door.
that torch with us.
Do we want to have a look in this one?
Sure.
Should we have a listen at the door first?
Yep. You want to go ahead?
Okay. So there's
Yeah.
no sound from the other side of the door.
Okay.
I will...
Check the door for traps.
You want me to do it, or you want to do
Well, I'm not particularly good at it.
it? Okay, take a look then.
You have Jurgle's blessing.
Why, thank you. I love a good blessing. 26.
You do not find any traps.
I mage door open the door. I mage handle open the door.
Okay, alright, so you push the door and it opens into a small chamber that contains a single glass lamp set in the center of a low stone table. The sickly olive light silhouettes several stone benches. If the grooves in the floor are any indication, the benches look as if they've been dragged into this chamber from other areas. A bundle of hide parchment, a bone needle, and a small stoppered clay pot sit upon the table, throwing long shadows on the walls. Other than that, the chamber is currently empty. You do see a door on the other side of it.
Okay. Let's go in. Still alive?
From what I've read, this dungeon can be very dangerous. I don't understand what's on this table, but perhaps we shouldn't touch it without understanding it first.
They're just parchments, you say, right?
There is a piece of parchment on there, yeah.
Parchment, a strange needle, and a pot.
That's right.
I'll take
are
the... Sorry, go ahead.
Are they magical or evil?
No.
I can grab the parchment with my mage hand just to play it safe.
Yeah.
Or I can check for traps.
For traps. Yeah, maybe turn it around, see if there's anything written on it.
Okay, I mage hand the parchment up in the air. Anything happens?
No, nothing happens. So as you've taken a good look at this piece of parchment, you can see that there seems to be a very crude map drawn or gouged by the needle and the ashy ink from the clay pot. The map seems to show a stone circle atop a hill. Some nearby copses of trees and grasslands, and an arrow pointing off the map with fine. Well, again, it's kind of almost elven lettering, but you can't quite place the language. It reads. You're pretty sure, Locke and Varen, that it reads small village of humans this way. Oh, humans, yes, I'll say it says humans.
Humans.
Where's the arrow pointing?
Yep, it's pointing away from the copse.
No, where's it pointing? Like southwest, northwest?
In a sort of southwesterly direction.
Is that left or right for you?
Are you sure it's easterly? Are you sure it's not easterly?
I'm not sure.
If you mean, so for example, Flame Scar is on the right, so it's east.
So you get the distinct impression that maybe it could be pointing towards Flamescar. It might be in that direction. You're not too sure. It's not the best map in the world.
So they know where our town is, potentially.
That's fine.
Let's keep that map. Just make sure they don't find it ever.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else in this room of interest?
You don't see anything else.
Okay. Let's check that other door. I'll listen in first. If I hear anything.
Gentleman first.
Okay. So you don't really hear anything. Roll an investigation, perception check.
16.
You don't hear anything from the other room.
Okay. I will move back and open it with Mage Hand.
Okay. As you attempt to open the door, you realize it is locked.
Well, that's not something that stopped me before. I will attempt to unlock it, but first I'll check for traps.
Okay. Roll a sleight hand check. See if you can unlock it.
Well, first I'm checking for traps.
You do not find any traps.
Then, actually, scrap that. Normally I'm supposed to roll for Thieves' Tools,
Yep.
which is this.
Okay, so you fairly easily pick the lock, and the door rolls open. Well, if you move back, you won't see that. You see, in the room is completely webbed. However, the webbing here is almost translucent, and it faintly glimmers with silver. An elegant human-sized cocoon hangs from the ceiling in the southwest corner of the chamber, while drawers and concavities are deftly woven into the webbing, covering the rest of the room. In the corner, you see a large chitin.
Larger than the others?
Resting, who kind of slithers down or along the webbing until she's sort of almost face to face with you.
Hello.
And says, "Hello.
Oh, somebody speaks common.
Do you often go around picking the locks to ladies' bedrooms?"
Only the pretty ones, he says with a smile.
That doesn't make it any better.
Well, we've been, pardon the intrusion. We've been exploring this this place, and we've stumbled upon this room. My name is Locke, and these are my companions. What's your name?
Stumbled through my brethren and children. I have seen your wake.
You have? Okay. Well, we've also seen your community. They seem very nice people. We tried to talk with them, but they don't speak as well as you do common. So.
No, they are not as clever or as well versed as I am, but they make, well, they used to make fine people.
Not anymore.
Quite. What do you want then, heroes? You sort of get a distinct vibe that she's taking the piss when she says the word heroes.
We're no heroes, merely explorers, always interested in mysteries. But can I actually insight check her? Did she seem, when she was talking about her people, when she said they were not very able, how was her feelings about this? Is she upset, sad, or?
Yeah, sure. Roll an insight check. So she's coming across very much pissed off. She seems to be kind of a larger female spider. You're getting that distinct impression from her. She's giving off that kind of the queen type vibe from what you know about nature and spiders in general.
Mm-hmm. So Locke will look at her as humbly as possible and say, well, it seems you have good people under your leadership. Do you just live here? It seems a bit of a small place for you people.
We have been driven into these rancid cavities from the deep.
Graham, while this is happening, can I observe her?
Yeah.
I would like to judge her current hit points and armor class in relation to mine.
Okay. Her armor class is less. And what was the other one? Hit points.
Hit points.
And her hit points is less.
Okay.
Or inferior.
Inferior.
What's all your... That torch through. Okay.
So she said she's been chased away
Driven into.
from the
Yes.
deep.
Yes, driven upwards. Away.
By what?
By death.
That doesn't sound very nice. So in a way, you don't have your home anymore.
No, we do not.
Well,
Is it the change of scenery which caused the changes in your people? You say that they've gotten worse.
My people are fine people and have dealt with this as best one could ask. Do
Of
you not
course.
and she sort of looks at you and kind of gives Varen, sort of knows Varen's there as well. She sort of says, you magic sorcerers, do you not feel the magic coming from below?
Baron just looks sheepishly in the corner.
We definitely did not sense it, but we believe you if you say so. Is there anything we can help you with?
You could stop killing my brethren would be a start.
Oh, I would love to. I tried to convince them not to attack us, to be quite frank.
Whilst slashing at our home and our defenses, I don't think you quite have this diplomacy tact quite yet down. And you don't feel the magic from the founding stone. You are fools.
Wow.
And yet you stand here offering help when you can't help yourselves. My voice is making me really lightheaded.
Well, you are right that our intrusion was less diplomatic than it should have been. I apologize for that. But if we can perhaps help each other, you mentioned this founding stone, you mentioned there's some thing that drove you away from here, from your home.
It is a... She says, come closer and I will tell you. She sort of like scuttles back and just sort of rests into one of the kind of crevices. It looks a lot like a chair.
Locke looks back at his friends with a look of worry and like, all right.
Then I will nod and give him a push.
Okay.
Shut the door behind him.
Have no fear. I will not hurt you unless you are threatening. And you seem willing to talk.
Oh,
I'll stand in the door.
Talking is all I want to do.
My name is Alwyn. It is a pleasure to... Who am I speaking to?
So Locke bows as he would a queen and says, "My name is Locke. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty." And he looks at Leanna.
Leanna will do the same and say, "Leanna Ellerin, at your service."
What lovely name. So you don't feel the ancient magic throbbing. And as she sort of says that, you all kind of, she says it for the second time, you all, can you all just roll a perception check for me, please? Okay, so
Everyone but Locke.
everyone but Locke. You feel kind of the aching feeling that you've had in the back of your neck for the last every time you've come to this dungeon. You've felt it, but not realised, not acted upon it until now. You realise that this feeling surging through your spine is an ancient magic. You can feel it. She sort of sees that you've kind of realised this. She says, yes, but an ancient, implacable evil comes with this power.
Locke says, "Oh," and he looks at Cloud's notes and says, "Yes, it was the stench of evil that brought us here in the first place."
That wasn't here, but sure.
Yeah, it was three brought us to this. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, sorry.
No, that's
yeah,
somewhere
it's
else.
Yeah,
He says, yes, evil. Somebody has been meddling in the lower parts of the dungeon and has woken something with machinations of death. So I brought my people far away, far upwards. But we have not left the dungeon. Only a few to map and find a place to head. But we do not know where to go from here to flee this horrible evil.
Do you mean you've mapped the lower depths of this place?
No, the above surface,
Oh,
where there are trees and sky.
Say you wouldn't.
Yes.
Say you wouldn't. Would you seek shelter at the surface?
If we could find a secluded place to hide my children and my brethren, and to live without fear, yes, this would be good. But we have not found somewhere so far. Do you know of such a place?
we know of many places. Maybe we could help you find one. What?
Would any cave do? Any? I'm assuming what you're running from is sort of in this dungeon and could enter these quarters. I'm assuming that's why you're running. So if we found a cave for you that wasn't connected to this cave system, would that be suitable?
Yes. We are running from... Well... We saw a... I think he was like you.
She sort of points. You realise she's pointing at Varan.
Yes, but with much nicer hair.
Varan comes away from the wall further in, and he looks at her. He says, "You go too far, wench."
Oh, oh. Let's not raise our tone now. Do you mean that he looked that this creature looked like an elf, or more like a wizardy type?
He was grotesque and chanting, and he was.
She sort of struggles for the words, and then sort of eventually comes to her. She says,
He was opening tunnels that have not been opened for years. And he had a dark magic that seemed to warp his mind and tried to enslave my beautiful sisters and brothers.
Okay.
I believe we saw him disturb what we called the founding stone. And it called flesh from nightmares.
Are you saying the founding stone has kind of turned this person you were talking about, turned it evil, or?
Our home. Yes.
Okay. That sounds like bad news. This person you said that looks like our friend there, he had pointy ears like him?
Yes, but covered in long silver hair.
Oh, and was his skin dark?
As night.
It was a drow.
Is this a friend of yours?
No, I just heard of them.
I see.
Okay. So we could go look into this thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
How
Where-
far- Yeah.
Try
Where are
right-
these tunnels? Sorry.
Did you hear that, Graham?
No, sorry.
Leanna just asked, where are these tunnels?
Head down. You will find more.
Head down, okay. Is there anything else you can tell us that would help us defeat this drow or this founding stone?
No. I would choose to run if I were you. Plucky as you seem to be.
Okay.
Hmm.
Locke's gonna go through his notes a bit, and then he's gonna mention there's 2 caves we know of that are nearby that could be potential homes for you. One is inside a very big mountain, and the other one is by the sea, and it's quite humid, but it's a set of caves that are by the ocean. I'm
Yes.
referring. Yeah.
This sounds promising.
What, the hag caves?
Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
Oh, actually, I was gonna say that's quite far away, but that's pretty close.
It's not that far, yeah.
Yeah.
And
We'd
there
have
is
to get
the bandit's lair. That's also in a small set of caves.
I wasn't in those sessions, but they might be a bit too small for that many.
So the hack caves would be probably the best contender.
Although
Or-
if we find this drow and take care of that, then it wouldn't be a problem with it.
But I have a feeling that's going to take a while.
Right.
It seems that there's a lot more to this, yeah.
Yeah. So, would you like us to escort you to that cave, you and your people? Gran? Ah,
I would need to think. You are strangers, and I do not know if I can trust you quite yet, especially with my sisters. But I will tell them not to attack you in the meantime.
okay, sounds good. Then, I guess we have a deal then. We'll help you find a place once you're ready to do that, and you will not attack us and potentially help us find our way inside this dungeon, or at least give us information so we can figure this stone thing out.
Maybe one day you could return here.
Yes, although I'm no longer fond of this place. But do what you can. The evil needs clearing.
You know those silver coins we picked up? Didn't they have a picture of an elf on one side?
Ah, yes, they did.
Can we show one to her and say, is this the person you're speaking
It says, no, that that is something I don't know about. One of your human customs, probably.
But you did mention it was some kind of almost elvish, but not quite, so it could be a drow thing, the coin.
Could be.
Now that I think of the drows, is that connected dots
So,
in my mind?
Yeah, so the language on the coin was almost Elvish, but not quite. You get the distinct impression it could be Drow.
They speak Undercommon, don't they?
They speak Drow.
Okay.
Officially, as of now.
Okay. Hey, whatever you say.
There is now officially a Drow language in 5e.
It is canon.
Yes, which is very similar to Elvish, which is why you've almost can encipher some of these a lot of the words, the more common words, but some of the more obscure words you struggle to read.
Okay.
And yeah, on the other side, it certainly looks like a dark female elf
Okay.
of regal bearing.
Okay. Good. Then dots are connected.
Roll a history check. Whilst now you've connected some more dots. You can all do this if you like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, none of you recognize who this could be.
Okay. Well, try again later, I guess. All right. Any other ideas, guys? Or should we keep looking deeper? And Your Majesty, do you have any other information you can tell us? Anything we should be careful about?
Varun speaks up at this point. His face displaying annoyance, his brow furrowed, and he says, I definitely think we need to clear this evil, be it drow or not. We cannot let the forces of evil have better hair than I do. Unacceptable.
Absolutely.
Well said.
Perhaps the initiator of all of this is above our pay grade right now. But we could certainly look for the entrance.
Yes. There's still some places to explore. And oh, Your Majesty, is there anything you can do about these webs? They're really hindering our advancement. I mean,
I'm afraid we need these to survive, but just be careful.
all right. Anything else you can tell us that we should be careful about?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you decide that you want to move to this these other caves, just let us know and we'll help you out.
Yes, I will. I will.
Here's my mobile number.
Business card.
Here's my pager.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Locke and Leanna.
It's a
And
pleasure.
for those of you who I do not know, maybe in
Guys.
time.
Locke just whispers, introduce yourself. No response.
Graven just ignores him. Looks at her with kind of just a blank kind of look.
Varen is too busy looking at the floor, disgruntled, trying to contemplate this rival in the drow.
with the hair.
Yes. And you can hear him muttering, impossible. Impossible.
So Luck turns back to the. What was her name? Aloen?
Yeah.
And,
Uelwen.
I didn't hear half of that.
Uelwen.
Thank you. Says, sorry, they're a little shy, but the honor is all ours, Your Majesty. And,
Quite.
we'll be taking our leave now, if you allow for
Happy
it.
trails. And good hunting.
Thank you. So, Luck walks backwards for a while till he loses sight of her.
Diana will close the door, actually.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, that was interesting. It's probably at that point Locke just lets out all the anguish he had felt for the last 10 minutes. Like, holy crap, guys.
Hyperventilating.
Yes, like...
Yes, very interesting. I wonder who that is then.
Okay, well... yeah, he's walking a bit fast. So, where to next?
Where haven't we been? Through here?
To the
Yeah.
right, yeah.
To the left, to the left. Okay, so yeah, as you head through, you don't find too much in the way of shitting. All right, so as you approach this door, you actually see a rusted iron door kind of lies crumpled off its hinges.
Hmm.
Inside the room is blackened and cracked, as if some massive explosion occurred long ago. Excuse me. Despite the great heat damage, a strange circle filled with an inscription of blurred and broken runes is partially visible over the entire floor.
No, that's one for the spellcasters. Take a look.
Yeah, actually, Baron might be
So
the
that's
smartest of us bunch.
What do you want me to investigate?
Those runes and this circle, does that say anything to you?
Varen gets close and has a good look at the runes in question.
Okay, feel free to roll an arcana check.
Okay.
Plus a d4.
Well needed D4.
Have you got that set up as a macro?
Yeah, because I've said it so much and it gets old.
Solid plan.
Can you give that on any roll?
Yeah, any
Any anticipated roll. So if there's like suddenly something, I can't do it.
Okay.
Varen, roll a d4.
Oh. Okay. Oh god.
Slash R1D4
R1D4.
with a space in between.
Or you can click the die roller icon.
The what?
There's a die icon which you can click on the left on the
Graham
keyboard.
did it.
Anyway, you rolled a 9, so
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a look around. This is obviously very ancient magic, and has long since been used. You get a distinct impression that this was used as an experimental chamber for something, although you're not entirely sure what.
did it cause all that fire damage?
nothing else really provides you any more information.
Alright. I wouldn't linger here personally.
Do you want to have a look around the rest of the room, or so you can see there's a corridor leading down?
Yeah, let's,
I mean, is there anything? Is there anything in the rest of the room?
Feel free to roll a perception check.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
help
Yes.
you
Yes,
out.
yes.
Let's see. Diana, did you look there?
Thank you. So that is 24 plus a d4. 26.
Okay, so you immediately realise that there is, in fact, there seems to be something going on over here.
Over
Where
where?
is over here?
Over where?
Here,
Over there.
it's part of the room. Yeah, that's
Oh.
right. You see that
Suspicious looking bit.
the wall just doesn't seem quite right.
True. I see it now.
Leanne, with the rod of alertness, she will start poking rocks, knocking at them, looking for a stone that pushes in, maybe, or hinges.
Yeah, you certainly find something akin to that. It would push in without too much difficulty.
Yeah, she will do so.
Let me know when you want me to check for traps.
A minute ago.
Okay, so yeah, you push in, and the door opens, and you see a small secret chamber with cold
Nice.
stone room is bare of all adornment. A rusted iron chest sits against the far west wall.
Well, good luck.
Sorry, what?
Good luck.
You want me to go in there?
You're the luck man.
Okay, I check for traps.
Okay.
And I ask for Diana's help. It's like, what did you see in there? We look at it together.
Looking for traps? Yeah, sure.
Okay, I explain to you how you do it. Like, look, you kind of look at the floor, and
Diana's checking the walls for tiny dart holes.
it's 13.
Okay, you don't find any trap.
Okay, then I get to the chest and I check it for traps again. Why not?
Okay, yeah, solid plan. Roll an investigation check. Perception check, sorry.
Okay. With my d4,
Okay,
that's
so
22.
You find a there's kind of a small again another kind of spring-loaded needle-based thing just to the side of this box.
Woohoo.
It looks ready to spring-load if the lid is opened.
Okay. Can I disable that?
You certainly try. Roll a sleight of hand check. Okay, so yeah, you expertly remove all one by one, throw them on the floor,
Nice.
open the chest.
Okay, what's in it?
Lots of stuff. There's a bunch of potions basically inside of here. It seems that it's a very magic-y looking chest. I will tell you what they are at the end.
Okay. Guys,
Remind
look at
me
all
if I-
these.
Remind me if I forget.
I will remind you.
I've just realised that my references that I had, some of them are 3.5e, so I'm trying to find 5e ones.
Okay. Hey guys, potions.
I don't know if they're broken. You can you can give us the original.
Problem is, so just some of the words don't make any sense.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Ah.
carry on as you will.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Nice find, Liana.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so down the corridor.
Yep. Do you want to check for traps on the way?
Why not? It's
I
from
shall
G4.
Also keep an eye out. Just
Maybe you should check your for traps and macro too.
Yeah, I think so. With the added D4 at all times.
Okay. Yes and no. The corridor seems fairly empty.
All clear, guys. By the way, I've been doing this thing for a while, Graham.
Yeah, sure. I can give you some. You probably know some stuff. Okay, so.
I think I crashed a Graham.
No, yeah, sorry. Okay, so you this dungeon and it's vast. So far, you've seen vast caverns, winding tunnels, and sort of narrow fissures. It seems like the kind of place that strange creatures would live and die beneath the surface, without ever venturing into the daylight above. Obviously, this place would almost never have been found if it wasn't for you guys. There would have been sheep herders. There would have been shepherds herding their sheep and grazing their sheep across this land for decades without knowing what was in here.
So it's been clearly built from the underground.
Yeah.
And would I know if that the drow built this place, since I usually can tell which?
It doesn't seem to have a particular drowness to it. It seems far too old to be of one kind of descent.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Left or down, guys?
Go down.
I get the feeling that we would have explored left.
All right, down it is.
I remember Lockgraven.
Hello.
You were here. Yeah, you were here. You so as you look, you're one to remember maps and things. You can't really see. It's a bit odd. But you do remember that when you came in the first time, you were on the other side of the dungeon. You were not on this side.
Right.
You did come a fair way, but you didn't explore the right hand side.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, down then? Should we check this door?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
If we encounter any Chechen, what's the plan? Because they won't know of their queen's
Yeah.
orders.
Don't. Well, see if they attack us or not. If they attack us, then we fight back. If they don't.
Really? We just made a truce. We could just.
I know, but if they attack us first, then
Or we could just run back to the queen and tell her to keep her dogs down. I'd prefer to keep that peace. I mean, otherwise she's gonna come and attack us, and then we have to deal with her.
well,
She won't. To be honest, she won't know if we.
no.
Or
We
she-
just went
And
to
if
the-
Oh, okay.
I think that's a bit too much effort.
What is?
Having them stabbing us in the back while we're trying to run back.
Okay, well, let's see when that happens. I will check this door for traps, and if there isn't any, I will open it.
Okay. There are no.
Then I open it. There
So
are
it's
webs.
you do see more webs, although again different to the Shiteen's webs that you've seen before. You can see that this bone-strewn floor of this chamber is lighted by a net of glowing webs hanging from the ceiling. Being attacked by flies. The irony. Although the room is lighted. Is that a word? It's definitely a word in this thing. Anyway,
Lit.
It's lit.
there is this says lighted many times.
Okay.
Although the room is lighted, there is a blot of predatory darkness behind the green mesh.
Can we see anything lurking in there? Any?
You can
Can I make a perception
roll
check?
a perception check, yeah.
Good job, me.
You do just about notice in the corner here seems to be some sort of large spider.
Do we want to go in and attack the spider, or do we want to shut the door and pretend it never happened?
I wouldn't go in with all these webs, that's for sure.
I think we can just sort of stay at the door and fire everything we have in there.
I don't know if it's worth it. I mean,
Yeah. Can we see anything else in there? Anything lying around that might be of value?
I will look for the valuable stuff while he's looking for the spider.
So as you turn your gaze back into the room, you notice the spider has disappeared, and you don't see anything else particularly in the room.
Nothing magical, nothing evil.
Sorry.
Nothing magical, nothing evil.
You detect a small bit of magic where the spider just disappeared.
It's gone invisible, I guess.
I'll see it.
I'm gonna close the door and say, how about we move on for once? Let's...
I think that's a good idea.
Do we... can we block the door somehow?
Yeah, can we?
Is there a way to jam a torch into the door somehow to keep it shut?
Spiders don't have hands.
If we got some pitons or something, we
Oh,
can use
I was
those.
about to say I have 10 pitons, yeah, and a hammer. Yeah, so Leanna will nail one of the pitons into the rock, sort of touching the door, preventing it from opening.
Okay.
It does open outwards, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say she does that with 3 pitons.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Fine. It seems fairly well barred.
Cool.
Alright, let's move on.
Yeah.
I hate spiders. He shivers as he walks away.
Okay. So you can see a few more doors as you enter. All of these probably open. So as you sort of come down, you see another opening. It seems to lead into a fairly barren and unoccupied room here.
Okay, I guess take a look. Yeah, I will actually. I just remembered. That's going into rooms sometimes make you get buried alive. Anything special in that room?
You don't find anything of interest at all. It seems to be it's just a completely empty stone room.
Okay. And this one?
So inside here you find Graven immediately recognizes the glowing webs luminescent green webs that you saw the first time you came into this dungeon, all the way on the other side of the dungeon.
It's the green webs, he said knowingly. Can't actually remember what they were now.
So the webs that we saw where the chitin were a different color?
Yes, they were sort of more kind of oily and grey. These are a green color.
Would these be the webs that Elithane discovered as well with the phase spider?
Yes.
Alright.
Phase spider. That would explain the spider disappearing.
A phase spider, did you say?
Phase spider.
Okay. That doesn't sound very nice. Anything with the word spider after it doesn't sound very nice.
Is that a door there? I can see.
It's kind of an opening. Yeah, and you can just about make it see the webs that carry on in through there.
Do we hear anything?
No, it's actually fairly quiet down this part of the dungeon.
Keep an eye out
It's likely
for
there will be
anything moving.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything so far. Leanna, you can see. You are stood next to a closed door, but you can see a set of steps leading down.
Oh, down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open this door real quick.
You find the door kind of stuck. It doesn't seem to be locked, but it seems to be stuck.
Yeah.
It's probably
Greg,
leading to the
did you
same room.
Yeah, I just wanted to see it from a different angle. Was there anything in there except spider webs?
Not that I could see. There's an opening here.
So Locke, from there, you can just about make out there is a sort of large dirt pile in the room beyond the one with the spider webs.
Okay. I mentioned that to the others. Like there's a lot of dirt there. It's like a dirt room. Sounds a bit like wasn't it in a dirt room that some of you guys were stuck previously, according to Cloudnote?
It's also where we got the others got the harp, which lets us speak with the dead.
Yeah, this harp. He takes it out of his bag.
That would be it, probably. I've only read about it.
Okay, I don't know if it's. I mean, there's so much spider web, right? We'd have to go burn all that and probably wake a few spiders along the way. Up to you.
I think it might be worth checking out. I get the feeling that anything we encounter on the lower levels is going to be quite dangerous. We might have to run.
Yeah.
So you want to finish this floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Can we clear these webs? Do they burn?
They do seem to burn, yes.
We'll see if we can burn them away then.
Yeah, you can do
I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast for any kind of spidery thing that is not a chitin.
Okay. So yeah, you sort of burn the webs away and make your way into the. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly blocking you. You don't come across any spiders.
Okay, let's keep
I
burning
can see something in here.
Yeah, so you can see the room. The doorway is kind of almost completely blocked by mud and dirt, with a small crawl space at the top.
Oh, that's actually dead. That's what Elithane killed.
Yeah, you can't see that.
Oh, okay.
You can't really, just because you can't see up that high, basically.
Leanna, do you detect any magic here?
Do I?
No,
Okay.
Can we just burn all the web away?
you have done.
Okay. So is this door open now?
Yes, yeah, it seemed to be mostly blocked by the web.
Okay. So what you're saying is that down this corridor is already explored from past
That would be the ritual room, the altar with the inscription saying some sort of riddle.
Okay, so do we need to go there, or it's been already cleared?
I wouldn't go there.
Okay,
It's
Okay,
not.
let's not go there then. What's this door here?
that's the one that leads back to the corridor.
Yeah.
Can we open it?
Okay, yeah.
Graham,
Hello.
can we open the door?
Yeah, I said that.
But it's
Oh,
not
you
open.
you want me to remove the? Oh god.
Please,
You
please
want
do.
me to do work? There you go.
Okay.
Open.
Okay, so there's the stairs now, but we don't want to go there. Is that what it is?
We can certainly go. I just wanted to explore.
Yeah, we
The
can
rest.
keep exploring the rest of the dungeon before we keep going if you want. But, I mean, because it is 20 minutes to midnight, so we could just finish this floor and leave the second floor to another night.
was
I don't
going
think
to
we'll-
suggest
Sorry, what?
finishing
Yeah.
now. I was going to suggest finishing now.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we just walk back to the entrance, but from that other corridor? I just want to connect it in my mind.
Yeah. It basically just leads to the southern door of the Great Hall, I think.
Yeah, so let's go left here.
I don't know what that is.
It's just a wall, I guess.
Yeah,
There's a
so it
door.
leads back into the.
This is where... Okay, I see. And did we go left at all?
We went left, yeah. So the middle remains to be explored, as well as the deeper levels.
Okay.
Did we go up here? Where are you guys?
Back in the main hall.
Yep.
Did we... can you come take a look?
What?
Did we explore up there, up north?
Can't remember.
I don't remember now. Probably not.
So, should we take a look?
The doors are not open. Let's open one door, and then probably call it a night.
Okay. Then we'll...
There seems to be a lot left to explore.
You've been in all these doors.
We have?
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Because they're not
fog
open.
of ward.
So...
Yeah, you're right. Well, maybe you closed the door on the way out. But 18 has lots of the glowing green webs. You
Okay.
don't see any spiders. And 20 is another completely barren and empty room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about 21?
It is the end of a corridor.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
I will
Definitely
check.
looks like the end of a corridor.
Leanna takes a
In
good
fact,
look.
actually, so it's I lie. There, at the end of the corridor, there is a sculpture of a rearing unicorn facing the corridor from the depths of the large alcove. That's the alcove that you're stood in now, Leanna. Though cracked and somewhat pitted, the statue is essentially intact.
Can we sculpt the sculpture? See if there's anything special about it? Any traps? Any buttons? Any?
Sure.
Yeah.
Leanna will help him and bless him.
Is that perception or investigate?
Let's go with investigation.
Okay. And I'm blessed, right? So it's gonna be 14.
Baron knows where you are. I'll move you. There you go. Okay, so you find between you realize that the horn looks like it can potentially be rotated.
Okay. Does that feel like a trap? Hello?
The horn can be rotated.
Okay, I rotate it.
Take the horn.
Okay, I'd like all of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh,
Yay.
damn it.
I'm good with those.
I'm terrible with those. Wait, you gave me guidance, right?
doesn't work like
Oh,
that.
oh.
Great, everyone but me.
Press the wrong one.
Okay, so what is it? So a dark purple gas starts streaming out of the unicorn's open mouth. It envelops all four of you. Graven and Leanna, you seem to be mostly unaffected by this. Varen and Locke, you both fall into a nightmare-ridden sleep.
Alright, end of session.
So whilst you're asleep, what you see are flashes of purple-green light emanating from a glowing skull-shaped stone set in the wall of a domed chamber. Never before seen creatures appear with each flash and move to attack a magnificent white unicorn. The beautiful creature rears, but a strobe of light from the skull pierces its horn, and the unicorn lets out a cry of despair before falling to the ground.
So poetic.
And at that point, the magic of the flame scar lifts you up and brings you home. Man, you talk really loud.
You too, Graham.
Right. So your, I was just doing your that box of stuff that you found.
That was really fun. Well, I'm that guys.
Hang on. So.
The list of loot is very long.
It's about to get longer.
Ooh.
So these are the stuff that you found in the in that chest,
Potion.
that potion chest. So you
Yeah.
found 4 kind of almost like satchels of kind of like a dust, like a sawdust type thing, and you also found 2 potion vials.
Hold on.
More of the links.
Wow.
Dust of disappearance.
That's a lot of stuff.
Test of sneezing.
Choking. Okay, cool. I will put all that in the vault.
Okay.
And I will tell you now the coin we found.
Oh, don't forget the shield.
I did very
What?
conveniently
Sure.
forget that.
I have a quick question.
To me?
No, for Locke.
Are you sure you want the shield?
What class are you? Warlock.
Yes.
Are you proficient with a shield?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah, I've been carrying one this whole time.
Where did you get your proficiency from?
The Hexblade. That's medium armor
Oh,
and shields.
okay. All right. Fair enough then.
Fine.
Well, that still doesn't give you the shield, though. Huh?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's look at it this way. Drifting Cloud, if we get his stuff back, he has a +1 shield as well. So,
Right. So where's his stuff then?
With the Shadow Fae. It's not
Right. So we've just got to go and take care of a few Shadow Fae that wiped out a whole party.
Yeah. I think
Well,
if you're in the party, we'll be fine.
Especially if I have a shield already.
Yes.
Probably would have a better chance of getting the other one back.
Tell you what, if we go fight the Shadow Fae, you can have the shield then.
Right.
And,
I
And
love
in
how
the
this is
meantime?
first argument we've had. It's brilliant.
how many magical items do you have currently?
2.
Okay. It's the armor and the sword.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
The sword is
0.
no.
The sword is also a magical shield, Leanna. Sword. It's a +1.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
actually +1. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the flames are just aesthetic.
So I have 0.
So you have none at all.
No.
That was
Alright,
very
yeah.
resigned sigh.
Go on then. You have the shield then.
Ah, you are so nice. You're so kind, Craig.
And look, keep in mind, with a shield, you cannot use your greatsword. You can only use a longsword. You've been using the greatsword a lot.
Oh.
That's true.
That might also be the same for some of your other weapons. I don't know. Glaives are quite heavy.
Those are all 200 weapons, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check that one. Yeah.
Retcon.
Okay.
You all died in the dungeon. You're back.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to check how that works. I think I have
just
this. Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. I think I have an Eldritch Eldritch
You've
Invocation that allows
got
me
one
to do
job,
some
and
stuff.
it's to learn how to do your classes.
Yeah, but I think I have a thing that lets me still use them. But I'll double check. Yeah.
Okay. XP.
Oh,
XP.
I completely forgot about it.
Feed us.
I thought all that stuff that you got was enough.
And we're 4 people today, huh?
Did anybody write down how many chitties fought?
I
Hundreds.
did.
That would be really useful right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
okay, so
killed.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 small chitin and 2 big chitin.
And we have avoided a big boss fight. And a spider fight. And we're 4 people. Not 5.
No, that's not right. You each get 500 XP each.
Nice.
So we're getting-
500.
500.
500.
50000.
Alright.
Alright.
Did we get any extra XP for avoiding killing the boss?
All of your encounters was included in your XP.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you. I'm still telling the stuff.
And one of you got a really snazzy new shield.
I'm saying nothing.
Stirring. I think it's my job as DM to like make sure you don't fight too much, but it was pretty funny.
Keep in mind, I could have made my claim known as well.
Yeah, you do. You have a shield. I think you're perfectly entitled to it.
Oh, you have a shield too?
But no, I'm perfectly happy with the rod of whateverness.
Whatever.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Alertness.
That Alp, he was happy with something.
I'm very happy. I'm super happy.
Got a nice new shield.
Is that 27 platinum each?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, and let me go and sell all these web-based weapons to Sagar, is that his name? Sagar, if he wants them.
Do that next session.
Fine.
I can't be bothered to remember my Sagar voice right now.
Alright.
Okay, GG.
Well done, guys. Good job. Fantastic effort, as always. Still so much of the dungeon to explore, though. How exciting.
Seriously, it
I'll-
seems like a huge thing.
I'll make another session. Maybe circle, maybe something else next week. As soon as I know my shift for next week.
Yeah, we're getting very close to the point where I'm super unavailable for like.
I think next week should be okay. Yeah.
I think you
I
sent
can't-
like a picture of your calendar next week. Should
Yeah, I can't do Monday, but the rest of the week should be alright.
Nice.
But I have a feeling that we're up to the task now to get the Shadow Fae.
Well,
If Graven and Braun are in the party,
remember they have the Shadow Road, which can probably reinforce them. So it might not be 2 left. It might be like 5 now.
You know what they say? You gotta have a dream, because otherwise, how are you gonna have a dream come true?
yeah.
Is that what they say?
That's exactly what they say.
Okay.
And also, we can always run when somebody says, run.
Yeah.
Then you
Well,
do
we
it.
we tried that.
Always works out
No, we
so-
didn't.
Well, in the end, we did, and they.
Yeah, when it was too late and we had 2 people dead.
That's true. That's true.
3, actually, 3 people. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Graham.
Thanks, Graham. That was a lot of fun as always.
Thank you.
I
Have a
had
good
fun
night.
too. And nobody died, so that's always awesome.